So last time, you guys went down the middle corridor of the temple, and you discovered the library, where there was a research assistant who had been chained up, pretty much graduate student style, like all our PIs wish they could do to us, working, slaving away. His name was he was a half elf bard named Wyatt Ferris, who had came
Wyatt.
who had
Sorry.
that's cool. Who had came to the temple with his professor Evelyn, under the guise that this was a great archaeological find of draconic culture. When it turned out that Evan was indeed part of a cult, and before he could get away, he was chained up and put in the library to do research. He had let you guys.
Is this a nightmare you had at some point? Just out of curiosity.
This is a nightmare that all grad students and postdocs have. This is the literal embodiment of that nightmare. Because they don't leave the lab anyways. They might as well be chained up too, and be fed bread and leftover catering from like events or pizza.
That stuff's not that great to begin with.
Leftover pizza or catering from parties they tried to. You know what? Let's not get into this. So you guys left Teagan and Wyatt and Kasov there, and went down the hallway into a large chamber where there are people tied up in a circular room, where you fought Envy and 2 minotaurs. And after you had dispatched of them, the whole floor collapsed down, and you were face to face with a dragon-like creature who was potentially a skeleton with some purple crystal embedded in its bones, and was wrapped in a black ichor-like substance, who luckily wrecked the hell out of you guys with its first breath. But you were able to get him grounded.
Most of us.
Most of you guys.
Not all of us.
Not all of you guys. Luckily, you were able to persevere and get him down and beat him. Afterwards, you found a small green vial that was in the dragon itself. Took some samples of the surrounding area, went to Greed's room, looted his room. Forgot to tell you, Kasov found his stuff, so he has all his stuff back.
Yay!
And that is where we are.
We have not heard from Alexandria in any way, shape, or form. Is that correct?
Since the last time you have contacted her, no.
Which was probably just a couple hours ago.
Yeah, it was a couple hours ago. It takes a while to get up a mountain.
Right.
The first thing that Kasov says after
Not if she's riding a fucking dragon, is all I'm saying.
True.
We were fine, guys. We're fine.
Can any of you do identify kind of quick-like, perhaps? I got this item, and it looks possibly like it's going to, I don't know, possess somebody or kill everyone. And I'm going to get out the vial of goo that I have labeled in my sheet as vial of green stuff that probably contains a shitty dragon soul.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
Kasov and Malbert immediately says, "Put that down."
I didn't touch it with my hands. I only hold it with this cloak, which, oh god, it's got so much goo on it right now, but yes.
Okay. Malbert says that is Vecna's phylactery, and there is, pardon my language, there is no way that any of you can keep this.
Well, can we destroy it? That would be good, I think.
No, it explains a lot about that dragon.
Kasov says there is no known ways that we know of that relics can be destroyed. So it's probably going to have to be locked away somewhere forever.
Well, Alexandria will be able to deal with this whenever we meet up with her. So
You see Kasov looks a little conflicted.
I realize you don't know who she is, but she kind of knows what she's doing. Stuff like this.
Yes, she has had various pieces of a very dangerous relic in her possession for quite some time now.
Kasov says, "Okay, but as long as you, if she can do it, that's fine. My church will lock this away. That I know for certain.
Well,
Him being from the Church of Ayun, so."
we can certainly discuss it after we meet up with Alexandria.
Okay. I have a question for you guys.
Prim looks super unhappy when he says the Church of Ayun.
So, a question for us.
What?
You said you had a question for us.
Does Alexandria actually know where you guys are?
We told her where we
I'm
were.
pretty sure we've
Yeah.
given
think we-
her, like...
I mean, we can always...
I mean, she knew you were going to Vanguard.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I
We
mean,
contacted her after we left the cave the first time, so
Mm-hmm.
did we give her enough information to figure out where we are? I don't know.
You have.
Exact
There
words
are
we-
several mountains around you guys.
We could meet her back in Vanguard.
Yeah.
It's
At
going
this
to take us a
point, it's
while to get
just-
there anyways, and it's going to take her a while to get there. So,
Okay. Just saying, she probably doesn't know exact location.
yeah,
could
that makes
do
sense.
another sending maybe and say, we're going, do you want to meet in Vanguard or Nortec? And then she'd reply back, where to meet? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have a series of long rests.
I'm assuming she would probably want to come here and see some of this stuff. So we'll probably need to bring her here at some point anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at the very least, she'll probably want to see the remains of the dragon.
Yeah, and she's going to want to go to the library too, so...
Mm-hmm.
She'll be back, but we'll meet her in Vanguard.
Okay.
We'll just, like, set up a flare outside the cave.
Yeah, too bad we can't do a reverse scrying. Here we are!
Yeah.
That'd be very useful. Wyatt says, do you have any extra heavy clothing?
That's a good
Is my heavy clothing my bear, or could I...
No, you
Yes.
have. We bought you. No, we bought you winter clothes. The bear cloak is just a bonus.
If you return this in perfect condition, I could let you use this bear cloak. But you have to roar while you're wearing it, at least a little bit. It's cursed, and it makes you roar when you wear it.
I might be able to cast a spell that might give you a little bit of protection from the cold.
Thank you, miss. He looks like... I'm actually going to see if he is gonna...
You probably still want the cloak.
he
Too much
he
for
looks in
Disney.
horror at the cloak, like as if he believes everything you said.
The cloak is about the cloak is like half again as big as he is.
Bigger. It's a polar bear sized cloak.
Mm.
Is
Melanie just roars quietly to herself.
is she's not? Is she kidding? I can't tell if
She's
she's
joking, darling.
It's not actually cursed.
okay.
It is warm. And she will ask you to make bear noises.
That's true. The bear noises are just for me.
So you might want to make a few just as appeasement.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it off and just like drop it over top of him, like how you drop a blanket on a cat, and they're just like in the middle of it, and they have to find their way out.
He's like, ah! Ah! Is that are there teeth in? Ow! Ow! Ow!
Oh yes, there are teeth on the front of it.
The claws! Ow!
If you feel the change, you're going the right way.
This
Blow
poor,
bubbles and go towards the way the bubbles go
this
up.
poor young man is just like,
You're all in a very good mood considering we just took out a lich dragon that nearly killed all of us.
That's why we're in a good mood. We're alive. That's a really good reason to.
Part of it's the adrenaline. Give us about half an hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
give,
yeah.
give me about 15 minutes, and I'm probably going to break down into a ball and be just a complete mess. But for now, I am giddy with the fact that we did not die.
Always pleasant not to die.
okay. So you guys staying here, or are you guys going back to the Vanguard site?
Yeah, we'll
I mean, we're definitely not staying in the cave with all the, that's not worked out for us before.
True.
Plus there's still monsters in here that, as far as we know.
yeah. I would imagine that we got out through the rain train
Mm-hmm.
expressway choo-choo.
There are multiple decaying giant corpses in here, right?
Yeah.
On our way out of the cave, I would like to pry off some finger and or toenails.
You're in the portable hole, so good luck with that.
All right. Will they probably still be here when we get back? Like, are they on the... I guess it's cold here, so they'll probably be fine.
I
I
mean,
will get them later.
There are undead giant corpses at the entrance to the cave structure, so
Okay.
I would imagine that rain lets us out, and you could probably do it there.
I just want to get a little fingernail and toenail collection.
You're gonna
I know what you're trying to do, but I'm not going to say
happened.
anything.
Well, I mean, Rain has an alchemy kit. I would assume that she's like, by the way, if you get some toenails and fingernails for me, I can make you some potions to make you stronger. And I'm going to be like, oh my god, yes, please! I
Rain,
didn't think we had to do that in character.
Disney character?
I'm like, why am I here like
You sound like Mickey Mouse.
a messed up Mickey Mouse?
Rain, roll a...
Uh-huh.
Roll like an
Pry off these fingernails
intelligence
and
check
toenails off these giants, because I want a big giant strength potion. Ha-ha.
with proficiency for your alchemy skill.
It'll make me big and strong. It'll be great, guys. Don't worry. This isn't creepy at all.
Ray, just thank you. It's probably not going to work because they are undead giants.
No!
You would need a giant that has not been raised from the dead and turned
Evil.
pretty
About
much.
to about to grab one of those guys we fought way back in Vanguard. If there's any left. They weren't dead, right? They weren't
Oh,
dead.
actually,
Pretty sure they were undead.
Malbert.
Yes.
I would like you to, at some point before we leave this area, just help me to get some giant fingernails and or toenails from non-undead giants. Could we work on that at some point later?
Well, sure.
Thank you.
We could. It depends on how they don't show up here as often as they do in the north. I'm just telling you that, so it might take a while to find one.
Well, that's okay. I know we fought some already, so I thought maybe we could just go wherever you put the corpses. I mean, we probably just...
Usually it's the ice anvils that deal with the majority of them. I do deal with stragglers that come down to the more southern parts from time to time.
Okay, well, that's fine. I suppose we should get going before we die terribly, just because I wanted some fingernails.
Okay, all right. So you guys make your. I'm not gonna make you. You take it. Guys can take your time and get to Vanguard. And to answer your question, whether there are still fingernails or toenails on the giants that you had slew earlier.
Yeah.
I am going to hold on.
Watch that Ramores that was dicking around down there just ate the whole goddamn things.
Wow. Okay, they are still there.
Yeah. Do I need to roll anything to pry some giant bits off?
I mean, if you want to just take the whole hand or foot, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I'll just take a whole
Why don't
foot.
Darling, why don't we
Mildly
just get some
horrifying.
toenails? We'll just do a little cutting here with the kit, and
I mean, you could.
down the United States.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Prim is praying. She's not super thrilled with people desecrating the dead, even if they are giants.
All right. I'll fast forward it to. It takes 2 days for Alexandria to get to Vanguard.
2 days?
Holy shit.
No shit!
Part of the reason is when you see her, she looks like absolute shit.
Oh,
It looks like she and Angelo have healed themselves up, but there's still a few open wounds. It looks like from some of the some of the healed over scarring, that a jaw might have sunk into Angelo's shoulder at some point. And there is a very light scar across Alexandria's cheek that looks like there was like a claw or a large tusk that just ripped across it. They look tired, they look exhausted, but they're able to find you. Well, there's nothing left here but a crater, so it's easy to find you where Vanguard once was.
Dear gods, what happened to you two? Did you also fight a void dragon, or was that just us?
Well, the dragons were undead, and there were a lot of undead giants, and there was just a lot of things.
what? Where?
Yes, there were quite a few of them over here too. They were at the beast feet and ice anvils.
Yeah, we had learned while we were at the estate, Alexandria says, that the ice anvils and beast feet were supplying the cultists with giant bodies and parts of exotic animals for rituals. So they had some over there as well. So we ran into a lot of trouble.
Understandable.
How fucking deep does this go?
It looks like there was some blackmailing involved, Alexandria says. I had to stay until some of the authorities arrived so they could look over the place, and as soon as they came, I rushed over here.
Blackmailing from who?
I wasn't able to. I didn't have any time to decipher some of the encryptions they had on some of their books. I left that out to the stonemasons. Hopefully, I'll figure it out. Stonemasons being the spy network for the dwarven government.
Don't trust them as far as I can throw them.
Well, Prim, I think you'd be able to throw people pretty far, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, it depends on if they're wearing armor. But
This is
My-
true.
my point being is that who even knows how far up the chain of command this goes?
It's probably pretty far, since the Ice Andrews were so highly regarded by dwarven society for, what they did. I can't even imagine what anybody would have on them, but I'm not an expert in dwarven
This
culture or society, so I can't tell.
is
I can,
unacceptable. Unacceptable.
but
Storms off.
Prim, where are you going?
Going to go think. I'm fine.
well-
Everything's fine.
Well, we've
Tilda
also,
just kind of pinches the bridge of her nose.
as you can see, had our own, oh so lovely difficulties.
yeah, you guys look like shit.
Well,
Excuse you?
let me tell you, we do look like shit, dear.
Maybe you do.
Tilda's just sparkling in the sunlight.
Ah,
Prestidigitation just keep going off behind her.
yeah.
There's a
We all-
there's a ting when she smiles.
We all relatively look haggard. How about that? Anyways, for the sake of brevity, I think between us all we can fill them in on what happened. And then at the end, pull out the phylactery of Vecna. Look at this.
Very carefully, still not touching it.
Oh yeah.
She's looking at that. It's a what?
It was inside the void dragon that we killed. Did you know that the 7 deadly sins also came out of this? Malbert knows all about them.
Alexander is like looking at Malbur and looking at you. I have no idea what this is.
It's been a very, very long trip, darling.
Well, apparently this is a relic. It is the phylactery of Vecna.
That sounds terrible.
It is. We wanted to wait to decide what to do with it, considering it needs to be kept under lock and key.
Could just mount it in our tavern.
Oh yes, that would be a fantastic idea, Rain. Let's keep an evil relic of a death god in our tavern. But Alexandria Angelo, since you are familiar with the, I don't know,
Ancient fucked up shit.
yeah, the ancient fucked up shit and keeping it safe,
This
we
is
wanted to ask you if you could do this,
this
or
is a different brand of ancient fucked up shit. To be honest with you, I deal with old magic ancient fucked up shit. This is something else ancient fucked up shit.
well, this cleric of Ayun here says that
Kasov
they can keep
waves.
it. Yeah, Kasov says that they can monitor and hold it in the Church of Ayun in Nortec, I would imagine.
Kasov nods. I was initially looking for the phylactery of Vecna. Apparently, I was thinking I was chasing a rumor, but I guess that rumor turned out to be true, and that's why that's why they captured me in the first place. But my church would be very capable of keeping this safe. We have a similar item in our possession that we have locked away and guarded, and only a very select few would know where it is.
And you're sure that it's still there?
It's still there. It's still there because only 3 people know where it is. And those people are... Well, it's a process. I can't say too much. But I've been looking for this after the initial encounter you had with it, Malbert, and Malbert nods. So now that you found it, I'll bring it back to Nortec. I'll wait for some reinforcements, and then we'll take it to Dighton, and we'll make sure that it never sees the light of day. If that's alright with you.
I don't see why we give a shit.
I mean, I think that maybe we let me insight check them and
Mhm.
just make sure this is like on the level.
Ooh, actually, can I do that too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I have expertise at insight now.
Well, do you have it now?
Well, yeah, we've had long rests since getting to
Mm,
Vanguard.
that's
It's
fair.
been 2 days, so.
It's been 2 days, that's true.
I sent it to myself, but it's just a 12. So,
Kasov,
2.
Melanie, Kasov seems like he's on the level.
Okay.
He is trying to choose his words carefully so he doesn't reveal too much about how the security works for the other item, because, you know, even though you guys rescued him, you know, you're not part of the order, he hasn't known you for that long.
it makes sense.
But he, especially because Malbert is nodding and agreeing with him, especially when he said, and when he turned to his malware and said during your last encounter with it. Then, so yeah, he seems like he's on the level with you guys, and he's treating this item as kind of saying to you guys, no one should ever use this, ever. So yeah, he seems truthful.
Okay.
If you want, I mean, I was heading back to Nortec anyway. I assume I was good. Well, am heading back to Nortec. We could all go together, and you know, I can wait for my dignitaries, and you can watch me if you want. And then, if it seems fine with you, then me and the other clerics of Ayun will start making the journey to Dighton.
We have to go back to Nortec anyways to get back to where we came from, so...
Okay.
It's a smart thing to do anyways.
Alexandra says, I'll stay here with Angelo. We'll rest up a little more. If you can give us the exact location of the temple, and what to expect, then we'll go up there and start doing our own research.
Alexandria, do you have a bag of holding?
I do.
Okay, can you open it up for me?
Sure. She
Okay.
takes out her bag of holding, which is blue with some silver trimming. Yep.
Okay, I have a whole bunch of books from the Old God Library. I'm just gonna
Okay.
give them to you.
All right.
So there'll
sure.
be nice reading material on your walk up.
Sure.
And I'm just going to pull out what I'm sure is like probably over a dozen books and just shove them into her bag so I can get them out of mine.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, I will see you guys back. I say let's reconvene back in Leona, and I'll tell you what I find, and we can go from there.
Oh, apparently, there's another one of those minotaur hologram stones there
The
with a pedestal.
the imprint of the Minotaur librarians. Okay.
Yes.
I will. Is it already activated?
I turned to the guy who was doing all of the research.
Wyatt says, I've been speaking with the individual captured, or captured, imprinted. Is it sentient? And Alexandria, no, they're not sent. At this point, they're not sentient. He's activated, says Wyatt. Okay. All right. I'll see you. I'll see you when I get back to Leona. I'll come find you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I realized I wrote Bolito a bunch of time in my notes. I'll fix that.
Valido, 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 Valido.
All right.
Valito, 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 Valito.
As you guys are making your way back to Nortec, Malbert walks along Melanie and says, "So, are we gonna do this?"
Oh, geez, are we doing that now?
Yes.
I mean, when we get back, when we get to Nortec, I assume we need a nice
Ye-
long
What are you
nap.
doing?
Yes. Well, I was going to say I'm going to have to find equipment because most of my gear is magical in one way or another. So I'll need to find, a sword and all that.
Agreed. I have to do the same too. So let's give a couple days to do that once we arrive, and then we can probably go to where is my Nortec notes? I have a specific place we can go to if you prefer. It's in
Sure.
It's in one of the inns. They have a big pit that they use for their hold on. Storage. OPC, D&D stuff. Nortec. It is in the foundation stone, where they play.
Didn't we go there?
Yep. You went there to find your old one of the old contacts you knew.
Oh, yep, that's right.
Well, it's over the pit where they. Well, it's the pit, but it's where they usually play Giant's Feet. But we can probably clear out the wooden plank and just use that as a little combat arena if you want.
Okay. Yes, that should work fine.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll have to acquire some temporary armor and whatnot.
Okay, sounds good.
What the hell are you two doing?
I am challenging him for his hammer.
Oh, right.
And the agreement was no magical items.
I see.
Which I don't have a lot of ways to fight without magical items at the moment. You know, with the whole magical sword, magical armor, magical gauntlets. So I am going to have to acquire a few items in town.
And I'm gonna have to do the same, says Malbert. So it won't. Hopefully, it's a large city. It won't take long.
Right.
Okay.
Are we
and
allowed to watch this battle, or is this need to be
Malbert's
something?
Malbert says, "I don't see why not. I mean, of course you can watch if you want.
Hell yeah!
I mean, you can watch me decimate her."
Oh,
Oh no, it's very possible. Without my gauntlets, I'm not as strong as usual.
I mean,
You
without
know what I mean?
he points to the belt. Without this, I'm not as strong as usual too. So
Oh,
pretty
that's
strong.
good to know. That's good to know.
you're quick on
that's-
your feet, Melanie.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
and I have youth on my side.
Malbert says,
Burn.
Thanks for reminding me of how old I am.
I mean, you're a dwarf, so you're just probably older than I am all the time. I mean, you guys live a long time.
You're not even that old.
I don't know which one of us you're talking to.
Both of you.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Anywho.
All right. Anybody want to do anything else before you guys head back to Vanguard? Nortec?
Nortec? Nah.
Okay.
So all my stuff is wait until we get back to Nortec.
Mm.
Just on the way back, Prim talks to Malbert a lot
Okay.
about ideas that she has for like the refugees and
What?
Alright,
what's going on in the city.
Yeah, he'll listen to you, and he tells you he's planning to stay with the refugees, make sure they're not used as a charity case.
And just
so on.
and just kind of like tell him how like that she's concerned about how corrupt Nortec has seemed to have gotten in the past 5 years or so.
Okay. He's gonna also tell you that there's always been some level of corruption.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's always been behind the scenes more
Yeah, it's
when-
politics.
when he was
Yeah.
around, but since you're describing how things seem now, he says they've
It
gotten
didn't used
bolder.
to be dragon cult levels of corrupt.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
For a minute, I thought that was Malbert talking. Like, that's a weird
Walks over to
conversation
a
there,
tree,
buddy.
Starts going. I'm also going to be right back because I'm going to grab some drink. So
I am trying to learn a new knit stitch. What? It's super cute.
How's it going?
It's supposed to. So when it's done, so I'm using the yarns that I pictured. One's called gnome and one's called wizard. Just FYI there. But it's a linen stitch and it's two variegated colors. So like they're gonna look kind of like a brighter version of that.
That
When it's
is
done.
the sort of thing that a gnome wizard would wear.
Exactly.
That is true.
It is. It's going to be super bright. It took me forever. So like there's a bunch of different striped variegated yarns you can get from this this brand and this size. And so I was just there, like, holding them all up against each other, like, do your colors look good together? Do your colors look good together?
Okay, I am
Like-
back.
The one was, like, really
Mallory.
heavily pink, and I didn't want to do super pink.
Uh,
Mallory,
Mallory headed out,
wanted
so-
to
And she's
I have
back.
returned.
also pee.
No, she
Guys.
went to grab a drink. But
Oh.
I have returned.
Maybe that's what she's drinking.
She
Ew. What the fuck? I'm opening up my can of LaCroix.
Oh, okay, so piss. All right, got ya.
Slightly tangerine flavored seltzer water.
Yeah.
Water is
yeah,
the flavor.
On the same continent as a tangerine.
yeah, the someone yelled tangerine really loudly 5 miles away flavor.
That's okay. I like it. Fuck you guys.
It's
Yeah.
just, they're just real bland. I mean, they're not bad. They're
You know
just
what I had today?
a croissant.
No, I wish I had a croissant. I had maple water.
I like maple water.
Never
It's-
had it.
I don't know how I feel about it.
But
I think it
Pennsylvania
has
also
to
has
be
a lot of maple
cold.
festivals, so oh yeah, you can't be yeah, it gotta be cold.
Okay. I didn't know vapor water was a thing.
Yeah, it's what comes out of the maple tree before you cook it down into syrup.
Oh, that's what it's called. Okay. Yeah. Now I know exactly what you're talking about. Anyways, all right, you guys get back to Nortec. Melanie, is there anything other than good? I won't make you mark off money for the equipment. We'll say you get loaner equipment. Is there anything else you want to do to prepare for this fight?
The tavern has it.
So,
oh, sure, we got some
Here's the
spare
thing.
human equipment in the back.
I don't know what my original strength score was because I can't find it anymore. I know it was either like a 14 or a 13 or a 15.
You have the gauntlets of ogre strength, right?
Yeah, but we can't use magical items.
I know,
So,
but like what did that increase your score by?
well, I just wrote down a 19 because
Yeah, it just
I
goes to 19. It doesn't.
I just wrote it down as 19. I meant to
see.
write it. I thought that I had my original stats written down, and I can't find them. So I only have my 19 written
amazing.
down because that's what the sheet uses. And
Did you
so
roll it in here?
what do you want me to do? Because like I said, I don't remember what it was, so I don't remember what the
Oh,
original modifier
okay.
was.
All right, let's make this
It was-
easy.
It was probably like a 14 or a 15, but I don't know.
I'll give you're level 11. Do it 16.
Okay, all right,
We'll make it easy for you. 16.
okay. I apologize for not having that very important piece of data.
It's fine.
And so should I just assume that I am using my same equipment but without the +1s? So, like, it would still be a shield and
Yeah.
plate armor,
Yes.
just without the bonuses to AC.
Yes.
And then my weapon would just be a long sword without any bonuses, so I can just drag that shit right over to use it, the attack rolls off of
Mhm.
a non-magical longsword.
Mhm.
Okay. Great. All right. So you guys, anything else you want to do before you head down?
No, we
No,
can
I
do
just want to
anything
beat up a
after
dwarf.
that. Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys walk into the Foundation Stone, you picked a fairly early time to meet. Probably around 2 p.m. Well, early for rowdy tavern goers. It's about
Right.
2 p.m. So there's barely anybody at the bar except for Grunar, because he's a fixture there now. You guys walk in. Grunar nods to those who he had met prior. And when he sees Malbert, he looks a little wide-eyed and says, "Well, if it isn't he of divine intervention, where's the rest of your group?" And Malbert just kind of glares at him.
We are the rest of his group.
Malbert says he's talking about my old group.
Oh, well, I thought he was threatening you, and I was trying to assist.
It's fine. He just throws a finger at Grunar and goes towards the pit. We'll be using this for a few minutes.
I want to imagine that he actually just had a severed finger in his bag that he threw at him.
Sure. That's the Malbert thing he'd do. He mentions divine intervention was the name of his old group, the adventuring group he traveled with. Because there were a lot of holy individuals in his group, but that's neither here nor there. Like they had like two clerics and a paladin, and he'll explain later. But you see that he has replaced all of the armor. He's not wearing the belt anymore. He has a rather plain-looking warhammer and shield. And he's cleaned himself up a bit since he's back in civilization. So you two, he will go into the...
Oh, are you... Oh, no, that was 1d14. That doesn't matter. I'm adding my hit points for leveling up before we punch each other.
Okay, he's gonna hop in and, like, crack his shoulder. And he says, well, you ready?
As ready as I can be without all my gear. I feel kind of naked, but yes.
Okay. The pit is about 25 by 25 feet, and it is about 20 feet deep into the ground. So it's a square pit, pretty much. You don't have too much... There's nothing in the pit. It's pretty empty. They've taken the wooden planks out that they used to play Giant's Feet with. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's just a plain, pretty much fighting arena at this point for the both of you. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Watching.
Okay.
Also,
Cheering
I
on.
forgot. I wanted to ask, Melanie really quick before she, like, started moving to, do stuff. I guess, like, going to the pit and to do the fight. So, Melanie, would it be cheating if I gave you a little inspiration?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
We agreed very carefully that it would just be us. Just him and I and nothing else, no magic, no anything. So, just me in there.
Very well. I wanted to ask before I, try to give you a little pep talk.
However, once I get the snot beaten out of me, do please use magic to make me feel better. That would be wonderful. Some healing afterwards, all that.
No worries. Magic healing fingers at the ready.
Marvelous.
Okay. Awesome. Alright, so you guys square off.
Mm-hmm.
And we can start. It's just gonna be... I'm not gonna make you roll initiative. Well, I'll roll the initiative to see who goes first. So if you roll a d20 for me, please.
Oh, yeah, add the dex, too.
And that's a +3, so it's 20 total.
He also got a 20, and he has the same dex you do.
Oh,
Okay, alright, let's just tiebreaker it, I guess.
You go first.
Okay. I am going to do a little bow.
Mm-hmm.
Get my sword out, roll my shoulder a bit, heft my little new shield that doesn't give me extra AC, and just go to town.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Alright.
Ooh.
The second one will hit.
Yep, those weren't that great. So 11 though, that rolled well.
Alright. So you charge at him. Are you swinging just the longsword in his face pretty much?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm assuming, I'm not aiming for eyeballs or organs, but, to my knowledge, we're going for broke and then getting healed. So yeah, I'm I'm just going.
Okay. He will retaliate.
Cool.
Knock him the fuck down, Melanie.
19 to hit.
19. No, does not hit.
All right,
I've got an AC of 20 right now, since I don't have any magical.
Okay. The one that does hit is going to be a critical.
Cool beans. I don't have anything to do that I can anti-crit that, so.
Okay. It will only do 15 points of damage.
Okay.
All right.
1 second. I gotta slip the stitch, and then I can write that down. 15, you said?
Mhm.
Okay. Where's my token? My current health is 76. 76. Come on. There we go. Minus 15. Alrighty. Okay.
All right.
Apparently Melanie got hit in the mouth.
Yep. You got hit in the mouth.
Melanie was definitely not holding a knitting needle. Alright. Is that his turn, or was that like a reaction?
That's gonna be his turn.
Okay. I am going to attack again with all three. He only attacked me once?
He attacked you twice. The other two missed.
Oh, okay.
He went too high, then went too low, and then he just cracked you in the face.
You
I
know,
mean, you
kind of
can
like
use some
you did.
maneuvers, right?
Yeah, I do.
But that's
I
not
do.
magic.
I was planning on using one in
Alright.
a second.
Both of those will hit. The first two will hit.
Okay. So 21 damage.
Oh, yep, got that down.
And then that's it. That's it for now.
All right. He is going to attempt to stun you. So what he
Ooh,
does,
okay.
he's going to rear back. He is going to aim for your head.
Right,
try to
right.
get you with an upswing. Try to get you like under the chin with his hammer.
Can he reach that far, though?
Not that short.
I mean, he's four. He's like four and
Yeah,
Hey.
and Melanie's like,
No, but
5 feet tall.
oh,
Uh,
really? You're very
five-
Yeah,
short.
I'm pretty short.
Oh,
I'm
not bad then.
5'4".
shorter than Ryan.
I mean, I'm taller than me personally, but I'm not
Yeah.
tall.
All right. Unfortunately, he rolls a 1, trying to do
Nice.
that. So he is going to burn his action surge, and take an additional turn for his action to try to just regularly hit you 3 times.
Okay.
Let me make this 2, the 19, and 6. So he does crit you again.
Fucking hey, man.
He's
He's got the low crits, yeah.
Yeah, he's a champion.
Yeah,
he's got
he's
the
a
low
champion.
crit. So that is going to be 19 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. First attack.
Yeah, Zaitar's gonna say,
20 hits.
knock him over!
Uh-huh.
So
His legs!
I roll my eyes. The 20 does hit.
The
So
20 does
I
hit.
am going to attempt to do a trip attack.
Okay,
Does he make a DC 15 strength save?
let's see if he does. He does make a well, yes, with his I'm looking at his natural bonus. He does make the 15
Okay.
attack.
He still takes the extra.
But he does still take 7 extra damage.
Okay.
And then I am gonna try that again. So, assuming I hit again.
Mhm.
11, I'm assuming does not hit.
It just bounces off his shield.
Yeah. So 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay. Then I am going to kind of like crack my neck and second wind
Okay.
to get 17 hit points back.
Okay.
And that's all right now.
All right. He still looks like he's got a lot left in the tank. You've done.
Oh, I do too.
You've done a good chunk of damage to him so far.
It's like when you do an all-out attack against a boss monster and you only see it like decrease by like 5%. You're like, what?
Yeah. Well, I wanna trip him and then action surge and hit him a bunch while I've got advantage. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that advantage.
Okay. He is.
Sorry.
He's gonna do some. He's gonna try something unusual. He's going to throw the shield at you.
Okay.
He's pulling a Captain
Do I need to roll
America.
like a dex save?
Yes, roll dex save.
She catches it.
All right.
Oh, it hits me right in the
Dude.
goddamn face.
All right. You only take 3 points of damage from that. What he was trying to do, and he succeeded, that he was using the shield more as a distraction.
Right.
He's gonna go low because he has a low center of gravity, and
Yep.
he's gonna try to grab your legs and bring you down to the ground.
Strength save?
Yeah, strength
Or
save.
athletics.
Let's do strength saves. A strength save. Okay. So he is not able to do so. So it is
Okay.
your go.
Well, as he is already down and he's like trying to take me down,
Mhm.
I am going to attempt to knock him down with a trip attack, assuming I hit on this.
Okay.
16,
Does not hit.
12,
Does
god
not-
damn, 9.
No.
Oh my god.
He's a slippery bastard.
I am rolling so low right now.
Yeah, it does. It does without. Yeah, even without the shield, it's still very difficult to hit him.
Yeah, it is. That's my turn for now.
There.
I just try to pick my. Actually, no. Can I use a bonus action to kick his shield away so he can't just pick it up?
Yeah, you can do that.
Like I'm not trying to like do anything with it other than just get it out of his reach.
Okay. Yeah. You're just trying to kick it away. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. He is going to. Hold on. I gotta check one thing.
You have a fainting attack?
I do. I'm gonna try to use that next time.
Just because I was yesterday going through all the maneuvers, like, what do I want? What do I want?
One sec.
That was one of the ones I picked.
Yeah, I have a feint, but like I feel like if I can trip him, then I can just hit him a bunch of times with advantage. So that's my goal at the moment. God damn it, I gotta stop hurling.
Well, the nice thing about fainting is it looks like it uses your bonus action, so you can still trip attack him, although that's going to start eating up your maneuvers pretty quick.
Yeah.
But then you would still have that action surge in the reserve if it did actually trip him.
Sorry about that. He's gonna use the hammer two-handed, and he's gonna try to bring it down. Now he's trying to aim for your kneecaps.
Whoa, hey man, hey.
Crit? No.
Ow!
And that was cocked. No. Alright, so the first one is a crit. He will do 17 points of damage to you.
Fucking A, man. Alright. Shaking it off. Bonus action to do a fainting attack, so I
Okay.
have advantage on this next hit.
Okay.
And so that is gonna be a 27 to. Oh my god!
That is very crappy damage.
Piece of my sword fucking breaks off and flies into the crowd. And so I will, however, so that does do 10 extra damage though. So it does do a total of 15 on that. And I'm gonna set it up with my trip attack.
Okay.
So 15 strength save and 3 extra damage, so 18 damage.
He doesn't make the strength save this time, so he is
Thank
prone.
God.
Yay!
All right.
That's an
So
extra 20 damage, actually. You doubled the dice on the maneuver too.
oh, hey. So wait. So 4 plus 1 plus 20, so 25.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. So 2 attacks at advantage while he's laying down on the ground.
Nice.
So that is a 13, 18.
All right.
Then I'm gonna action surge.
Minus 13, and then minus 18. Okay.
Just beat the
So-
shit out of him. Oh my god.
Yeah. So as long as he hasn't
While he's
tapped out
on the
yet,
ground,
I'm
too.
action surge, action just go ahead and I'm gonna say fuck it. Since we're doing it like this, I'm gonna drop my shield, take 3 versatile attacks.
It's like the Hulk picking up Loki and just like whipping
Yeah.
him on the ground.
I'm just like, all right,
You should be
let's do
doing-
this.
You should be doing 1d10 with a versatile, right?
It's just whatever dragged in there.
Well, if it's versatile, so it's saying 1d8 still.
Yeah, that is actually incorrect. So
So 1d10 plus 3.
That's weird.
how many of those hit? 2 of them.
Yes,
so
2
I'll
of
just do R1D or 2d10 plus 3.
Plus
Would be
6.
6.
Yep.
Okay, so 15. My math is amazing.
Okay, so 15 damage on top
Yeah.
of. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right.
So he can crawl off the ground now.
All right, he's gonna dust himself off, and he has the biggest grin on his face. Like,
Do you like
At the sight of the
last
grin,
Jedi?
Melanie looks a little bit like, oh shit.
he's like, "This is what I want," and he is going to. So he's going to use his second wind.
He's second winding? Okay.
He's second winding. So he gets that many points back. And he says, like, now I see why this one wants you, and he's gonna go for you.
That's not weird at all.
He critically misses, so he steps up to you, tries to swing for your knees, but you hop out of the way. Rolls a 5, and then rolls a 4.
I'm gonna use riposte.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's gonna be 5 damage if a 25 hits. So 5 and 9 is 14.
Are those still at advantage?
They should not be. The damage did not roll at advantage. And the original hit is,
Yeah, it's just minus 2,
23.
so it'd be 23.
Oh, yeah, that still hits.
and then I'll take off that advantage. It's up at the top, and I've got about a bajillion attacks, so I have to scroll down really far.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Alright.
Continue.
He is... Okay. He's gonna realize how much damage he's taking, and he's gonna run over and try to pick up his shield.
Can I attempt to stop him?
Yeah, you can. I will allow you to use a reaction to try to stop him. So let's do.
Oh, a reaction
you have
was my my riposte. I don't have a reaction again.
You do have Sentinel. What does I looked at it, but what does Sentinel do again?
It would stop his...
So if I hit him with a an opportunity attack, then his speed goes to 0. But I don't know if you want to call the feint an opportunity attack. I mean, it says basically when when you miss, I use my reaction and I make a melee attack.
You only have one reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is that feinting attack would not proc Sentinel, so he still has movement.
Well, the riposte.
Yeah, the riposte would proc. Is your action, so.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is I did not take down his movement speed, so he can go scamper off and get his shield.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
He's gonna do that, and he's gonna go back to one-handed. He was good when you got him onto the ground. He fell face first, so he spits one of his teeth out.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, somebody pick that up,
Souvenir.
save it for him. He's gonna want that later.
And he is gonna go for you now.
Okay.
So that's just a D8 now. Back to that. And his armor's back to that. Great. Alright. Nope. No. So
Yes,
he
yes,
keeps on like
yes.
hitting your he hits
What
like
the
your
fuck?
armor, and he's not rolling well at all. Goes for the first swing, you duck out of the way, goes for the second, you actually block that with your shield, then he goes for the third, and dirt gets in his eyes from like when he was
Rolling around on the
rolling
ground.
around, so he misses you completely.
All right. Well, I am going to use up the last of my superiority here, and no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go ahead and versatile 11 does not hit.
No.
God damn, 9 doesn't hit. What did I have to roll to get a 9? A 2? Is that what I rolled? Yes. Okay, cool. And an 8.
So it's
I'm
pretty much-
aiming so low because he's so tiny, and I just hit the.
Yeah. First, you do a horizontal slash. It hits the side of the wall. You do a vertical slash. He just sidesteps it, and the last one, you get the tip of your sword at his shield, and it just screeches like careens right off the surface of the shield, making this
I feel like I should take
horrendous
sonic
screech.
damage.
Okay, he is gonna try going at you again.
Tank fights, man.
Nope. That will hit. That's just a regular hit, and that was a regular hit. So, 8, and then another 8.
Zachary, what are you thinking on the color
16
scheme?
damage.
of
So.
the tavern?
Oh no, 8. So wait, he hit and did
16 in even total.
I'm thinking warm colors, earth, not earth tones, but, warms, reds,
All right.
golds, those kinds
All
of
right.
things.
Aren't you worried that the tavern's going to seem a bit too dark inside?
All right. 23 to hit, and
Yep.
I'm gonna do a trip attack again.
All right.
Excuse me, I'm spending a lot of money on magical lamps that I can clap on and clap off.
So you
I
make
know,
it.
but every Tom, Dick, and Harry has got like a dark red, dark brown tavern.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Mysterious strangers go and sit in the corners of.
He rolls a 1,
Excuse
so
me.
you trip
Oh,
attack.
thank God. Okay. All right. So that's 8 and 6 damage, and then my next 2 attacks are at advantage. Oh, let me fix this because it's not doing the right amount of damage.
Yeah,
One second.
you trip him with the you stick your foot out. You trip him. He falls face first again.
Well, you see, Prim, we got a special design, so every table is in a dark corner. It's quite a-
Like that brownie, like that all edges brownie pan.
That's
Yep,
the stupidest
exactly like
shit
that.
ever. Oh wow.
Yeah. And a 16, which I
That's-
don't think hits.
16 will not hit. Okay. Alright, he is not looking good. He's missing a
I'm
few
not
teeth.
either.
He is. There are several, like, giant welts on him. He's bleeding a lot.
I am bleeding from multiple places. I look rough as well.
Alright, alright, so it is... It's your... No,
It's his turn.
Okay, so... That does not hit. That definitely doesn't hit. Does a 20 hit?
20 is my AC.
Alright. That is 12 points.
Okay. I'm still up.
Alright, it's your go. He is using his warhammer to bang on his shield, and he is come on, you could come on, let's you got anything
Come on,
left?
bro.
16.
Come at me, bro. 16 will not
16 doesn't
hit.
hit.
Why
27.
did he recover his shield?
And I'm gonna.
He ran over and picked it up.
Yeah, he ran.
Yeah, he ran over and got it. So 27.
Are you
So
still
that's
at
13.
advantage?
No.
She shouldn't have, but the 20 came first.
Yeah, I see the 20. All right.
Okay, sorry about that. I went up and fixed it.
See, that's why I
And
just have a query, because I do that all the time.
18.
18 will not hit. But this is 13.
Is the 13 enough?
He's still standing, but he is like barely like.
All right. Like you see, like Melanie's shoulders like drooping, like oh god.
All right. Nope.
Come on, Melanie!
Nope.
You can do it!
I'm just gonna switch this die.
Save his beard!
This die is no
Knock
good
that
to me.
short dwarf on his ass and knock him out. I had to stop myself. Zaytari almost said, "Kill him."
Oh no.
He misses
Stakes
off.
aren't that high. Stakes aren't that high.
He will miss all 3 attacks.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
I've switched d20s.
you gotta feel bad.
26 to hit.
26 will hit.
12. Is he still up?
He is still up.
25 to hit for 6.
One. All right, that will hit.
15. God damn it.
15 does not hit. All right, he.
So from our standpoint up in the, rafters, how bad is Melanie looking right now?
Oh, real hard. Real bad. Like, not single digits, but goddamn just barely double digits.
Oh no.
Yeah, Malbert's not looking great either. Like, it
He
looks
hasn't
like.
been looking great for like 3 rounds.
Now it's barely double digits too, I'll say.
Okay.
All right, he's gonna. That's a 5. That's a 7. That's a no, it's only a 19. So he's gonna miss all 3.
Okay.
I am picking a
All
new d20.
Come on. Why? Okay, there we go. Try it again. 20?
20 will hit.
All right. 13 does not.
Nope.
16 does not. God damn.
All right. All right. He is. It looks like the next hit will take him down.
Okay.
But he's gonna go. Nope.
The stress.
That's a
The
1.
stress.
That's another 1. Wow. All right. I'm gonna get my crystal die.
No.
Maybe the shape of the die will help. Alright, it's their go. He rolled 2 1s, and then he rolled
Oof.
a 9, which would only bring it to a 19.
26.
26 does hit. So, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
So we're both. I'm imagining I'm like half leaning on my sword. I just pick it up and I'm just like, God damn it! And I just swing it and I just want to hit him like in the shoulder, but like hard enough to just knock him over.
Okay.
Just thunk him right over.
Alright, so you rear back, and you are not. Are you still versatile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dropped my shield a while ago.
Alright. Kind of like a baseball bat. Take 1 big swing. You hear the sound of metal crush beneath the force of your blow. And there is a look of shock and pain on his face as the force of the blow just shoves him into a nearby wall. He looks like he takes a very painful bump against a wall on his back, and then he just sinks to his knees. There's still a smile on his face as he just plops face first into the dirt.
Prim is going fucking bananas.
Oh yeah, so is Zaytari. Yeah! You You did, Melanie. You fucked him up. You fucked him up.
While she's yelling, she's just gonna do a quick healing word on Malbert
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, ow!
We could both
to
use it.
stabilize him.
And Zaitari will come running down into the pit and healing word. Cure wounds.
11 hit points over here. 11 hit points.
Yeah, that was so lucky he did not hit you those couple rounds.
I'm so proud of you, Melanie.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Do I still have all my teeth?
Hang on, Saitari. Wait a second.
Ooh,
You
nice,
still have
there
all
we
your
go.
teeth.
Let's find that one Malbert had knocked out. We'll see if we can get it back in there.
Yeah, 2 first level.
Are we gonna keep
cure
that as a
wounds
souvenir?
on-
No, we're not keeping the.
You heal for 22 points total, Melanie.
I'm guessing I'm taking a nice short rest at this point.
Oh yeah,
Just,
you and him both. You're like,
Yeah.
he is.
I go to help Malbert up,
Alright.
and as I do, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Alright, he's like, oh, that was a good fight.
It was.
Alright, he's gonna.
Got a bit of an arm.
Why is it only letting me cast it at 1st or 3rd level?
There is no second.
You have the spell slots
Sec-
open?
Yeah, I do. 2nd
Do
level
you-
is completely open.
Do you have your sheet windowed out?
Yeah. Does it
Okay,
hate that?
because it's not very happy about that. That's why I have stopped doing it with Saitari. So,
I hate it being in the window, though.
well, you can double click where your name is, and it'll
yeah, but then it's the
make
next
it small.
Alright, give me a second.
All I want is my electronics to work perfectly every time.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
You could be like Chris Evans complaining about technology in his tweets, and then
And then
Robert
Mark
Downey
Ruffalo.
Jr. calling
Yeah.
in Mark Ruffalo for the Science Bros to come explain technology to him.
There you go. That's for Malbert. 7 hit points. That's so bad.
Alright.
Grim doesn't care that much, apparently.
Why is it 2 minus 1?
What?
That is weird.
It's just the formula to.
Yeah, the formula just looks weird.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, I just
how
cast
does
them
it
at
work?
first level because we're not in like combat or anything, so it just
Yeah.
adds the modifier to all of it
Alright.
when you cast it twice.
So Malbert slowly walks up to you and he says, I'm a little sad that I lost, but I'm also very happy that you won.
Thank you.
I'm very happy that this is going to go to a warrior that deserves it. I'm gonna. You should be able to see the handout that will be for you. It should be. Its name's Cord's Thunder, so if you want to take a look at that,
Where is it?
it would be.
It's on the Sun Sword.
Is it under loot?
Uh,
I saw it. I saw it pops up just
okay.
now.
Yeah, so right now you're the only one who can see it because it's yours. It does require attunement, obviously. But, well, you'll see.
Oh, what?
That was a noise.
Dear.
Can we see what it if you want to, Lynn? Can you share the image with us so we can see what it looks like?
I'm fine with them seeing the whole thing.
Lynn is losing her fucking mind.
Alright, okay, I'll show it to players then, if you're fine with
To be
that.
fair,
Yeah, yeah.
When you do that, you need to make sure that you switch the permissions so that we can all access it.
Yeah.
But we don't have to edit it. We just need to be able to see
Yeah,
it.
I put all journals.
Okay.
That honestly can handy because that's gonna free up one of my attunement
What
slots.
the fuck?
Holy shit!
I can get rid of my gauntlets too.
Legendary.
I pick it up now. Okay, do I have a when
Everyone gets to that second thing.
Yeah. Holy shit.
when I'm holding this, do I feel weird at all?
You get that same sparking sensation when you grabbed it the first time. This time it's a little bit stronger.
But do I feel that kind of
Switch
like
into a
a
sword.
little bit of aggression still?
It's more of
Like a restlessness?
kind of like a thirst for something. You can't quite place it yet because you haven't had it
For
for long.
knowledge.
It's fight thirst.
All right.
But it's like you, as soon as you hold it, and as soon as, when Malbert says, it belongs to you now, it's there's a feeling of warmth, there's a feeling of electricity, but there's also something else, and we can get into that once we get into the time skips.
Okay.
So, Malbert is, as you're holding it and as you're admiring it, he says, same thing I felt when I first held it too. Except for me, it was a long sword when I first saw it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it shifted back, possibly. But I do hope you won't mind.
I don't mind at all.
A bit more used to the sword.
Just remember, it will adapt to what you want it to be eventually. Takes a little while, but it'll get there.
Well, feel free to come and visit, and we can have another good fight again anytime.
Well, if you're fighting me with that, I don't really think I'm going to have much of a chance this time.
No. Like this again. This is nice, not having any magical assistance. Just brawn and brawn.
Mm-hmm.
And metal. I'm going to be honest, the metal helps a lot.
It does.
Yes. There were many times you caught that shield. I was just...
And my eyesight is not what it used to be. Obviously.
I understand. Time takes tolls.
I assume that's
Speaking
why...
of sight, do I find his tooth?
Roll a perception check. Yeah, you find his tooth. It looks like it's one of his upper canines that came loose, and just
I give it back. She says I had to give it back.
he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I can keep his. I'll keep his.
I've heard that if you just shove it back in there really fast, that sometimes they'll just stay in there. Just maybe shove it back in there and then see.
That is horseshit. Don't listen to her. You're going to get an infection. It's been on the floor.
So the 5-second rule doesn't apply here. He said.
You know what?
Just drop it in some
vomit.
Drop it in some whiskey, and then shove it back up in there, and then have a cleric cast a heal spell on your face, and I'm sure it'll...
legs.
I just let it happen. Like I just tree trunk over, just.
Take it back up. Don't put that back in your mouth.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. He says. But I think you kind of get why. Kasov wasn't here to witness this fight, but he looks at you. He's like, I think you know why Kasov doesn't want. Vecna's phylactery is also a relic. So, and he looks at you, and what you have right now hasn't quite reached its full potential yet. It has to be with you for a while.
Oh, well, I already feel hefty with it.
Oh, it gets better, he says. And he's grinning at this point with the missing canine.
Well,
The stronger you get, the stronger it gets. Just remember that.
I will. And I think now I need an ale. Don't know which order we're going with. We'll see what happens.
You said you got cut off. You said an ale and
A nap.
a nap.
Nap.
I
Shower
could
beer.
use all the alcohol they have in this place. And the bartender's like, "Are you serious?" And Malbert's waving his hand. And he is going to get out his coin pouch and just slam it onto the bar counter. All the alcohol you have. And he's just grinning like a madman at this point. He seems relieved and happy about all of this. Anybody else want to do anything else?
Yes.
So while we're drinking with Malbert, Rain will kind of corner him when he's kind of alone for a second and just ask him, "Is there anything about this weapon you're not telling us? You look pretty happy to be rid of it."
Well, I didn't like people challenge me all the time for it, that's for sure. That got tired after a while. Just make sure the word doesn't get out what she actually has. Other than that, I don't know, it's just a big responsibility, you know, the whole made by Cord's own hands, that kind of thing.
So I'm glad that's all it is, because I don't fight in arenas. And then she'll leave.
He keeps drinking. Anybody else?
Yes, but I think somebody else said something as well. Besides KK?
I'm good.
No? Okay. At some point that evening, while everybody's off getting drunk, Zaitari is going to nurse whatever she has in her hand, and when people aren't necessarily paying attention, go over to Rain. Rain, can we find somewhere private to talk for a little bit?
Sure. And she'll grab the drink that she's been having and follow Zaitari to a quiet corner/table.
Yes. She's going to go to a somewhere table where Tilda will not be able to see her mouth. So
Rude.
Tilda will not be able to read her lips. I've made this mistake before. Not happening again.
She's checking the sight line. She's like, okay.
Okay.
Will I be able to read Rain's lips, though?
That is up to Rain,
Well,
whether she is aware of that or
Rain
not.
has also
Zaitari
been
is being-
burned by this before, so probably not. We've both been burned by this.
Come on.
Give me
This will be
something.
fun.
I'm
I'm
No fun
literally
zone.
just laying here with my eyes closed, listening to everything. Like, you guys are giving me nothing to do. Go
So-
ahead.
Rain. I need a voice of reason, I think, which is why I'm talking just to you about this.
Reason, I see. Continue.
Well, I feel like everybody could be a voice of reason, but you're going to be the most practical and blunt about this.
I think it's a fair assessment.
All right. I'm thinking about potentially doing something stupid. Or not. I don't really know. I've never really thought about it critically before. I don't think I'm going to sit on it for a while after we get back
On a little sounding board for now.
Yeah, after we get back to Leona. But I don't think I should be with Teagan anymore.
What the fuck?
I think I need to let him go and do it fast and quick. Potentially break his heart. That way he won't come back.
Shoot the dog, huh? Hope he doesn't follow.
Yes.
I mean, you know that boy's got it bad.
Well, he's not the only one, but our adventures are getting riskier and riskier in the short time that I've known all of you. And he's either going to get himself into something that's going to get him killed, or if it gets me killed, then he's going to want revenge on the thing that did it, or he's going to worry, and that's not necessary. It's just better if it's not like that.
I mean, I think you're right about one thing. He shouldn't be coming with us anymore. It's too dangerous, and you're going to make stupid decisions if he's in trouble. That's going to put the rest of us at risk.
It is. But at
But
the same time, you also started up a relationship with Melanie, so...
I can live with myself if I do that.
Alright.
I know what choice I would make.
And what would that be?
I would
I'm looking
choose
for advice.
the ones that I guess I would. I gotta choose the picture I can see, not this. People always talk about this big picture, seeing the big picture. I don't see it. I've never seen it. I only have what's right in front of me, and I'm gonna hold on to it. But that doesn't mean he can't. I mean, don't you think it's long enough that the menfolk have gone out and adventured? He can stay home and. Well, he can't wait barefoot and pregnant. Don't think that's gonna work.
He can have no shoes, though. He can be barefoot, just pregnant thing a little bit less.
This is edging uncomfortably into like Empreg territory.
If we can find a girl of gender change and another one to change him back.
We can
I
make
don't
it
like where
work.
this is going. I don't like this.
Bad touch, bad touch.
And I think they both kind of think about that conversation, and then Ring goes. But anyways, I don't think he should be coming with us anymore. But
I mean...
I don't think he's been good for you. I don't think you should deny yourself that. And I don't think he's going to give you up. Go for that. Don't sing. No one sing! Shut up, Tilda. Brain, bro, whatever the hell your name is.
Rude.
Zaitari kind of rolls your eyes. Rolls your eyes, yeah. She reaches over and rolls your eyeballs. Zaitari rolls her eyes. You
So
say
weird.
There's like a weird amount of like familiarity that we all have, that you guys all have with each other.
What the hell is in this drink? Goddamn.
Yes, alright, listen. I know some about Teagan. He has this whole thing with his family and revenge, and thing is, if he cares too much about me and I end up getting hurt or dying and he gives a shit, then what's he going to do? Just get himself killed. That's not necessary. He should be off somewhere making babies with a human woman for noble reasons or whatever. I'm just some fucking tiefling. Not that I'm not just some fucking tiefling. I am
The fucking
Great
tiefling.
fucking tiefling. He's very beautiful and capable, but I don't know.
And
Right,
just awesome
talented.
at fucking.
I mean, but this is beside the point. I was never a big picture person either. But then all of this bullshit happened with you guys, and it's kind of forcing me to take a step back. And there's just an insane level of shit that's happening.
You noticed, huh? You fucking noticed.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah, it's a little fucking scary. I mean, you heard me when I called for you guys to come in that room. You know
Yeah.
what the fuck I was looking at.
Yeah.
I kill people. That's what I do. Pretty good at it. But that is what I do. That's all I do. I don't know how to fucking deal with that shit. The point is, yeah, it probably would be better if you cut him off. But he's not going to let that happen, and you don't want it to happen. So, make him safer. And keep at it. I mean, do the best you can. I don't know. I'm drunk.
This is the best pep talk. Keep at it. You got this.
Well,
Like I said,
not a fucking bard, okay?
I'm going to think about it. We're going to be busy when we get back to Leona for who knows how long. Maybe like 5-6 months. That seems like a good time. Good amount of time to just think about things. So, I don't
I
know.
don't know what this is, but I'm sure it's going to be great.
So there's a 30 Rock gif for everything.
Alright, Rain. I don't know about you, but now that I've talked it out, I'm going to get hammered, as they say. And
Me too, apparently.
As the humans call it.
Gotta go check out that new hammer, you know?
Ugh. My eyes. I just grab Rain by the crook of her elbow, bring her up, and take her over to the bar and start ordering the strongest shit they have.
There is an empty vodka bottle in front of Malbert.
Oh, I'm sure.
You should try
I
the
don't want
fire water. It's really good. I think I have
Oh, I've
another
had that
bottle.
before. I'll have a bottle too.
Stop. Shots.
He's probably just like, oh god.
His alert just went off. What? No.
All right. Anybody doing anything else besides drinking?
Prim is going to, while the people are getting rip-roaring drunk, is just gonna slip out. Now that she's back in the city.
Okay.
Prim, where do you go?
And I will...
I feel like
I
that's
will-
a
I will
stealth check
kill.
waiting to happen. That we all, you know.
So you all are fucking drunk.
Tilda's not. I haven't said anything about Tilda drinking.
Okay,
Yeah,
Tilda's
Tilda
not.
doesn't normally drink very much.
Oh, that's
No.
fair. So
The one time she did.
that's probably the best stealth I'll ever have.
Hmm.
So it's a 14.
I mean, her passive perception's like 21.
Yeah. So you see Prim going out.
Your kids have no chance of ever doing anything they're not supposed to do.
Us Auntie Rain teaches them.
Like they're
Fuck off.
upstairs and she's like, my mom senses tingling.
It's like that bit by Eddie Murphy with oh, just hang on a second, baby. Like the mom hearing. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm real tired.
No, it's okay.
Aw.
I'm just trying to recall it, so.
And then she throws the sandal. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh yeah.
Chocolate.
All right, let's go, baby.
Oh, fuck. What do you call the sandal in Spanish?
La chancla.
Chakla.
La chancla. That's it.
No.
But yeah. So you see Prim going out, but you don't. You don't stop her.
No, I don't stop her. I just.
Mm.
I'm
Make
curious.
some mental note.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Okay.
yeah.
Seems like that's. There's
Okay.
dead.
Catch up, move.
Nope.
Okay.
Ketchup killed her.
I was gonna say either Darrett's dead or there's a cat. There was a cat.
No, it's just because I know other people want to do stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So she goes off.
I'm just checking my sheet. I'm not actually attacking anything right now. Just throwing that out there.
Yep.
Not attempting to kill anyone.
Oh god, that's gonna take out the whole bar.
All the glasses shatter.
I think I just got a boner.
All right. Is any...
You should fix the first damage because it's just rolling your strength.
Yeah.
Oh, yes it is.
All right. Now that I've made your fighter an unstoppable godly machine, is there anything else you guys want to do tonight?
I mean, I would very much like to stick it to that motherfucker 900
Right. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot about that.
hummingbirds.
Okay.
Involve Tilda. If Tilda still wants to be my
Manager.
what's that called? My agent,
Yeah.
and sell me to the Oak Theater.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
I told you I'd be good with it.
Okay. The Oak Theater. If I'm looking for the Black Spire, Apprentice Guildhall, Craft, Oak Hall Theater. There we go. Yeah, it is in the Lore Ward. Of course, it's in the Lore Ward. If you want to head down there now.
Are we doing it that night when everybody's getting rip-roaring drunk, or?
I think probably that the
I mean,
next day
Yeah.
would probably be more reasonable.
All right. So while everybody has a hangover, except for
Yeah.
Tilda and
Yeah.
Prim, you guys could head over to the Oak Hall Theater. It's a wooden building with a facade painted, with a garish swirl of color that some artist probably was paid to do.
A garish what color?
Swirl of color. Many
Swirl
colors.
of color.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
I
yeah,
heard
not squirrel.
There's a
garish
squirrel.
swirl of color. Okay.
Swirl of color is the politically correct way to say that. So, it's...
He is the only building in the area. It sticks out like a sore thumb because it's the only building in the area that's made of wood. And the color helps too.
Mm-hmm.
When you enter the establishment, there is a tiefling there. He looks like he is currently counting ticket stubs. He wears a delightfully colorful silken jacket with a diamond pattern on it, and he has very poofy pants. I believe the right term for poofy pants is poofy pants. They're this
I would
blue
agree.
color. With little shoes that have
Glad,
like
I'm
little
glad we got that technical term out of the way.
with little golden shoes with pointed tips that curl in on itself.
Genie shoes.
Yeah, pretty much. And he looks up from his ticket stub counting. Yes, may I help you?
I'm sorry, who is this again? Is this the Tabaxi?
This is a tiefling.
Tiefling.
He's
okay.
counting tickets to stubs.
Oh, that's
I
the
thought this-
manager.
I thought this guy. Oh, that's why he is racist
Yeah.
against tieflings. He
Yeah.
just can't get rid of this guy. Okay.
Can I help you, ladies?
Oh, I'm not there. This is just Tilda.
Oh, can I help you, ma'am? The show does. Our next show is in a few days. Are you looking for someone?
Oh, no, actually, darling. I am, my name is Flora Freewater.
Mm-hmm.
And, I am actually I am here to represent a wonderful opportunity to you. My client, Zaitari Zestaban, is a fascinating and truly original artist in today's culture where, you know, there's not a lot of that happening. You have your ice queens and your well, actually it's just the ice queen, isn't it? Who's sort of doing original and new things. And now there's Zaitari. And in fact, Zaitari opened for the Ice Queen in oh my god, what is the fucking
think it was-
country called?
I think it was in Vox.
It was in
yeah.
Vox, right?
Yeah.
Vox. Thank you. In Vox a few months ago, to wildly outstanding reviews.
I have heard of this. I think I've heard of this up and coming artist. I do recall.
Of course you have, darling.
I do recall reading about a performance that, well, the Ice Queen's performance was, you know, woefully interrupted, but they did praise the opening act. You say this is she.
Yes. In fact, this is my client.
Is she?
Unfortunately, she's indisposed at the moment. Artist. You know.
I see. I mean, we all get, you know, bitten by the creative bug. It's how they.
Yes,
Okay.
precisely. You understand.
Of course, I myself used to be a budding artist back in my day, but you know my abilities were not. I'm so sorry. My name is Xerix.
Xerix.
Yes.
Again, Flora. Very delighted to meet you.
We usually put on. Well, we do song and dance. We occasionally do large scale plays. He points over to the giant full size paper mache axe of the dwarvish lords he has hanging near on a nearby wall. One of the props. And he also points to a giant stuffed wyvern that is mounted on wheels. But we, you know, I've been looking for a musical act. Some of our actors have been complaining that, you know, putting play after play after play could get a little stale. Are you saying that she's interested in performing here?
As a matter of fact, she is. And, to be perfectly frank, darling, I kind of, like, lean closer and, you know, kind of, like, I'm trying to exude a mix of for your own protection and, you know, like, pity without being offensively pitying. And just kind of empathizing, that kind of, that kind of vibe. I kind of lean forward and say, to be perfectly frank, darling, actually, my client tried to come here on her own. Silly, I know, but
Indeed, she
how-
has.
If she has representation in me, I don't know why she didn't just ask me. Sometimes she can be silly. But
I'm loving all of this. This is amazing.
she came here and she spoke to a tabaxi who was rather rude to her.
He frowns. I see. Did she happen to get a name from this particular tabaxi?
I believe it had something to do with 9.
Oh, and I am so terribly sorry if she had a sour.
You see, my client is a tiefling like yourself, and your tabaxi employee took a disliking to her
Really?
on those grounds alone. Yes, and I would hate for that to be what your establishment becomes known for.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
we absolutely cannot have this. I will speak to him. I will if she is not too soured by the meeting she had with this individual, I will make sure he is completely out of sight while she is here. And
That would be absolutely wonderful, darling. You've been so generous and so lovely. I'm sure she would love to meet you.
I would absolutely love to meet her.
Wonderful.
Yes.
I will set up a meeting. Are you free in about 2 hours?
Oh, sorry.
I should be. This should give me enough time to speak with Nines. If you, I do apologize. If you do excuse me, I need to go talk to him. And he has a
Wonderful,
little.
yes.
He has a grim look on his face.
I do beg. I don't. I do hope you don't shoot the messenger for it.
No. Don't. No. You do not have to worry about anything. And
Thank you. You've been so lovely.
no, thank you. She is an exceptional talent, and we must at the Oak Hall Theater treat these exceptional talents with the utmost respect and honor. So, if you do excuse me, Miss Flora, I do apologize.
All right. I will see you later today,
Yes,
darling,
yes,
with my client.
yes.
And I will
Okay.
head out back to the inn, find Zaitari, like, dump some water on her and, like, get up. I got your gig.
Oh my god. Tilda, you did it. Did you do it?
Mm-hmm.
As you were leaving, Tilda, you heard a door slam. Just as you were getting to the entrance, the entryway to where you entered the theater, and you hear somebody yell, "Nines!"
What do you mean I never saw her? Yeah, you didn't see me, bitch. Fuck you.
I actually have
Sorry.
no idea what happened last. I can't remember, so
No, it's
that was
totally
just
okay.
me riffing.
That was all amazing. I loved it.
You're welcome.
Zaitari will jump off the bed, sobered up, not even angry that she got water splashed in her face, and give Tilda a big hug.
Ah!
You're the best.
You just got me all wet now. Great. Fuck you.
I cast prestidigitation, because I know that now. I'll
I
dry
could
her
have done
off.
that myself.
Well, I
It
wanted
was
to
the
apologize.
principle of the thing. But yes, we got you a meeting. I'm sure there will be no trouble getting you a gig.
Oh, this is
You and
amazing.
I are heading back there in however long, like an hour.
Okay,
I'd say.
that's totally fine. Let me just get ready.
Move,
Um,
move, move.
Yeah, I'll fancy myself up with my armor, prestidigitate all of my hair and shit because I know how to do that spell now. So it's just it just makes my morning routine so much easier.
Mm.
And some makeup, some perfume, and like this whole time, like while I'm getting ready, I'm just like mumbling under my breath, "I'm going to sell out every show and show that motherfucking Nines exactly what a tiefling can do. I will sell
If you
out
live
all
for
the
nothing
shows.
else, live for spite.
I'm going to sell out all the shows. They're going to be standing ovations at every single show. Show him. Fuck him." Oh,
Okay.
Are you ready yet, darling? We need to get there in 2 shakes of a tiefling's tail.
ha ha ha. I don't have a tail, but okay. And yeah, Zaitar will come out,
Well, I didn't
Like, burst the
specify
door
your
open.
tail.
like spread her arms between the doorway. I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Okay. You guys head back to the Oak Hall Theater.
As we're walking, I will say, by the way, you look ravishing as always, darling.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
not
You
that you
as
need
well.
me to
I do
tell you.
apologize for getting you wet.
Yes, well, oh, by the way, my name, the name I gave was Flora Freewater.
Okay.
So, don't be frightened or alarmed.
I'm just typing it there for my own
Yeah.
memory.
Okay. You head back. There is a group of individuals now, tidying up the place. The stuffed wyvern has been rolled, backstage. The giant paper mache axe of the dwarf lords is still there.
Nice.
What else is there actually in this place? And
Yes, tell me all about the theater. Damn it.
well, there's
What's in the wings? What's in the...
there,
How many
there-
seats are here?
There is a giant flaming Ifrit puppet that looks like it's rather lifelike, actually.
That's terrifying.
It has some smoke coming out of its nostrils. Looks like you've seen illusion-based magic before, so definitely illusionary. Yeah, there's a bunch of props that are being moved and rearranged, and Xerax is like, yes, over there. No, a little to the right. No, you. That won't work at all. That color clashes with that one, and oh dear. Hello, Miss Freewater. This is the vision of beauty that I've been told about. How are you doing today,
Indeed.
Miss Zaitari?
Zaitari, Xerax? It's Xerax, right? I want
Xerax.
to call him Xerox, but I know
Yeah,
that's not
it's Xerrex.
Maybe if you do call him
X-E.
Xerox, it'll put him in his place.
Xerax. Xerax, meet my lovely client, Zaitari Zesteban.
I will extend a hand.
All right. He will take your hand. He gives a respectful shake. It's so good to meet you. I was rereading of the review the critics had given you about your opening performance in Vox. I wish I was there. I wish I was there and not in a drab place such as Nordheck. But
Well, you can have, potentially, the pleasure of experiencing my performance should you decide to book me here at this lovely theater that you have.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I would love to have you perform here. I would even have my if you needed special effects or anything like the sort, we could employ. I think I can get Zintik here. He's the one who animated the Ifrit over there, and you see the Ifrit's wing. Ifrit's kind of moving. It's very lifelike. But oh, this would be wonderful. We could bring the arts to the people of Nortec. This would be great. What? I do apologize, but what is currently your going rate? If we were to discuss payment and time, and what would you require for my help to prepare for you?
Question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
And feel like, okay, well, this is two parts. One, can I make some kind of roll to know what would be a good rate for somebody of my talents?
Okay.
To be, like, to have a string of shows at a theater like this.
Mm-hmm.
If I could make that check, also, I think, seeing as Miss Flora Freewater is my representation, she should probably say a number, but I want to have a number in my head.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right.
I mean, I feel like I need to know.
Yeah, the
what's
theater.
a reasonable rate too.
So the problem is a little. So the theater here is much smaller than the amphitheater you performed at in Vox.
Oh yeah.
It's not gonna. It's probably only gonna be
it's
able
not
to.
going to be as extravagant as the other one.
Yeah, it's only probably gonna. It seats about only a fourth of what the other theater had. So if you're looking at maybe 5 gold a ticket at this place, help. This place would say.
I would imagine I would take a percentage of the ticket sales.
Yes.
What would that kind of number be? I guess.
Let's say it's 5 gold a ticket. 200 seats. So it's 1,000. You would if you could sell out. Or if you could sell out this place, you could probably make a good 300 gold a night.
Okay.
If you sell out every night, you would have to get 200 people into this theater every night.
Okay.
So 1,000 a night is what would generate in ticket sales. You would take probably about a third of that if you were able.
Okay.
But a third ticket sales, I would say.
Okay. Okay. So like 30% of ticket sales, and then probably a flat fee. Well, how long are you looking to book me?
Oh dear, if I could book you, I would book you for as long as the sun rose in the sky. But unfortunately,
They're desperate.
unfortunately, given I would like to book you for maybe 3 days, if possible.
I can do this.
Well, darling, the going rate for my client here is always up for negotiation. What do you think would be a fair price for booking my client here?
Well, as standard for such a esteemed performer as yourself, I would say a third of the ticket sales, of course. I can offer you a just a flat fee of 50 gold on top of the ticket sales.
How much do you usually make when you're in ticket sales?
If we're putting on a large scale production, 200 times 0.75, so 150 times 5. Doing a little math. 5, 2. Maybe on a good night, maybe about 750 gold.
Okay, so
And
a
that's-
third of 750.
And that's and the production, it goes into production, the the help,
Right.
the actors,
makes
they get paid a
sense.
little more. I get a small cut for the theater, of course. Upkeep.
So, approximately 300 a night. I kind of glance at Zaitari. Like, I try to look like I'm thinking, but I glance at Zaitari to see if 300 a night is okay by her.
Yeah. Over the brooch. Obviously, mentally, I will say, I'm fine with this number, but if you want to try for higher, you are more than welcome. You're very good at negotiating.
I'd like, do you think we could add another 50 on top of that flat fee?
Roll persuasion check. Okay.
Not terrible.
Maybe 40?
Yes. I think 40 is on top, so a total of 90 gold on top of. Of course, I don't want to leave you strapped.
No,
But,
he's saying 40 instead of the 50.
Wait, what?
It would be 50 gold per night still, and then an extra 40 gold on top of that. That's what I'm assuming is happening right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose that could work.
Zaitari will give a nod.
Okay.
You have a deal, sir.
Excellent.
We will draw up some contracts, and you will. I presume you will draw up some contracts and send them over.
Of course. I will have them drawn up and sent to. Where will you be staying?
Where are we staying?
Yeah, I gave him the name of the tavern that we're at.
Oh my god.
I know there was like
That
the Coach and Pony or something.
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
it was the Coach and
something like
Pony. Yeah, it was the Coach and Pony. Oh, you're supposed. Oh, of course you would be. Okay, yes, I will do so. I will send. I'll have Ghost Spinner let you know when the contracts. Well, she should let you know when the contracts arrive. Thank you so much for stopping by. I look forward.
And don't forget to let us know of the dates that you want Zaitari here to play.
Of course. We would have to give ample notice to the denizens, of course. To make plans, that kind of thing.
Of course.
All right. Please have a wonderful evening.
To you as well.
You as well.
All right. And then he goes off and he says, "Gilbert, I need my scheduling book now."
If you were picturing this like as a movie, you'd see the shot of Zaitari and Tilda leaving. I imagine as he's yelling, like we have our backs turned to it, and like both of us kind of make a like Jesus Christ face, like oh god, like do you have to be so loud? And then just keep going. That's what I imagine.
Okay.
I don't know.
We can draw up dates. It's gonna take a little bit a while for
That's
him
fine.
to pick
It can
up a
just
date.
happen during the downtime.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I figured it was probably during the time jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to do
But
anything in
also-
town?
You're welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
I expect half.
You are the best. Nope, don't worry. You are definitely getting half.
You already know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
That's the only thing I really wanted to do in
Get Zaitaria a record deal.
Yep, that's all. That's the only thing that Zaitari wanted to do as well. So,
Oh god, I hope Tilda doesn't turn into Suge Knight.
I want Tilda to be not like Suge Knight, but like in Devil Wears Prada.
Miranda
Um,
Priestley.
Yeah.
You mean Meryl Streep's character?
Yes. But younger and prettier.
I mean, Meryl Streep's pretty pretty in that.
mm-hmm.
Meryl Streep's awesome, but
She is. She's a goddamn chameleon. Anyway. Yes, I'll take it.
Okay, great. All right. Are you guys okay? So you eventually get the contracts. It's for a date about 3 months down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you can probably make 3 dates in a row. It'll give him plenty of time to advertise, to in the town and the surrounding areas. All right. And if you want, you can, whenever you want, you can head back to Leona if there's nothing else to be taken care of here.
I'm good.
Yep, I'm good.
Yep.
so while people are getting ready to go back,
Oh no!
Oh god.
yeah,
Don't you fucking leave us, Prim!
No!
so like everyone are we all like staying at the same inn as we were last
Yeah,
time?
you guys were at the
Yeah,
coach
yeah.
and
Are we
pony.
doing the
We're at the
thing where
coach
we're all
and-
just in the same room again?
Yeah.
Not the same room
Yeah,
necessarily.
we're all.
In our
Yeah,
rooms.
we're in rooms, and we
In
could
a
definitely, I'm sure we meet down in the
Mm.
tavern for dinner.
In our
at night
couples and
stuff.
couples.
So like probably
Or singles.
probably at dinner the night before, we're all scheduled. We're all like going back to Leona. Prim comes downstairs and she has her her knapsack over her shoulder.
Prim, what are you doing?
Darling.
I'm not going back with you.
What?
It's not you. It's none of you. All of you are wonderful and beautiful and strong. But this is my home. There's something rotten at the core of Nortec, and I can't let it keep going like this. I've been talking to Malbert. And what Alexandria said about fucking bribes being made to let dragon cultists set up shop around my city. I can't just sit by and let it happen. And I know that you lot have bigger things, bigger fish to fry.
Not right now, no.
No, but you have your own things to deal with too. And I don't know if this is something that you would be able to help me with. Nortec doesn't like outsiders. They barely tolerated me. And that was when I was in good standing.
I
But I'm...
don't mean to be mean or rude here. But as you just said, Nortec doesn't like outsiders and they barely tolerated you, even when you were in good standing. So, darling, what do you imagine you'll be able to do?
She taps the side of her nose. The difference is that I know all of the city's dirty little secrets.
Trim, you realize Nortic isn't going to exist if the larger problem doesn't get solved. These
I
fucking
know.
assholes couldn't keep me alive. And if they can't
I
keep me
know.
alive, I can't be killing things. And they're gonna die too.
It's not going to be forever. But something has to be done.
I mean, I understand the need to protect one's home.
Look,
That's-
if an infection sets into a limb, sometimes you've got to cut off the limb. In order
I'm
to
not
save the
saying
rest
you
of it.
shouldn't. I'm saying you should be with the rest of us while you do it. You all
I don't know if
nearly
I can.
died when that dragon attacked us.
The fact of the matter is, I have things I need to think about. After that happened, I was wondering. I was ready to jump on that thing so that you all could get away. That was my next plan. If I could send it away, even if I fell into all that goop, it wouldn't matter because all of you would be safe.
Man, what the fuck is it with people in our group being suicidal? This just keeps being a recurring theme. Listen, Prim, I get what you're trying to do. As long as it isn't going to be permanent, and you're going to come back to our, and I gesture with my hands to point at all of us in a big circle, our heap, which we are putting our work into for all of us because we earned it, then I'm fine with it. But if you fucking stay here and don't come to our keep, she
We're gonna
points
come
right
get
at
you.
Prim. We're going to come get you and take you back to our fucking keep.
Oh, you're
Okay.
making this so much harder than it has to be. Thank you. You've been so good to me. And I know we've only known each other for, a few weeks? But it feels like we've known each other forever. I guess that's what sort of happens when you adventure together. Malbert said something to the same effect.
I suppose.
I'll
Promise?
come back.
Promise you will contact the rest of us if you get in over your head. Please.
I may
Everything
well
okay,
be
sweetie?
contacting you anyways,
I'm just
Miss
asking.
Ilda. There's things, there's things happening in Nortec that concern, your family and the family you're marrying into.
I'm aware, darling. That's sort of why I don't want you to go alone. This is...
So I do imagine that I'll be keeping in contact with you more regular than not. But everyone else, I'll write you letters. I will.
You also
This
have a
isn't-
sending spell.
I do, that's true. But it costs like a 4th level spell slot or something. I'm not going to waste that every single day.
The third
Third.
level spell slot.
Whatever.
I see where we rate. Not above the
Fine. Whatever.
A 2nd level spell slot.
second level or lower.
I
That's
promise
it.
you it's not going to be forever. But it's going to be
Don't-
for a little while.
Don't you dare get yourself killed.
Oh no, I don't have any intention.
And heal yourself. Damn it.
Try to be
We're
stealthy.
not going We're not going to be there for you to have to use your fucking spell slots on. So make sure you heal yourself.
Make sure you buy plenty of healing potions.
I think we have rain for that.
Please
I'll
come back.
let you. I will. I will. I promise. It's just for a little while.
You guys, I could just follow wherever I wanted to. You never know.
You could.
But I smile.
You could meet my family. But this is just something that I have to do, and outsiders are not going to be much use here.
Well,
That's
I've been
all.
muted.
maybe we can meet your family later. Maybe they can come visit you.
Yeah, I'm going to be here in
Back
3
at our-
months, apparently. Performing at the Oak Hall Theater.
Oh, really?
So, yes, make sure you come. Tell all your friends.
Well, whichever ones I have left in this city, I will. And
Money is
Rain.
money. You can tell your enemies as well.
I'll tell the current guard captain. Make sure you put on a good show for him.
No worries there.
Yes. In 3 months' time, when inevitably all of you come up here in order to watch Zaitari perform, you can feel free to stay with me and my parents. Well, my aunt and uncle, technically. And my grandma. My grandma would love you, Rain. She'll feed you until you're too fat to move.
Challenge accepted. Guess we all got new things to do in 3 months.
All right.
Nobody is compelled to come see Zaitari perform, though she will remember.
Zaitari will remember this.
Yeah, you don't have to be there for all 3 days. You could just come to like the first or the last
I'll
performance.
come to the
and then
Friday
peace
one.
out. Yeah.
Or the Sunday one. It's usually cheaper.
Because I imagine Zaitari's going to need to be there for like 2 weeks before the actual performance to coordinate with, and rehearse and all that shit. So.
All right. I'm going to go now, and I'm not going to drag this out any longer than I already have. And I'm not going to cry
Well, it's too
any
late.
more than I already am. And she goes one by one and hugs everyone around the knees.
Oh, no, Zaitari's gonna kneel down.
Oh. And
It's all just a whole lot of awkward for Tilda. Just-
You've got about 6 months, and then we're going to drag you back.
I'll try and keep that in mind. Though it might take a bit longer than that. I'm not sure yet.
And if you're not at my wedding,
There's a threat in there somewhere. I do reckon I'll be at your wedding, Miss Tilda. Whatever I find happening here, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Be careful, alright?
you as well.
Right? Rain, stop stealing shit.
Don't know what you're talking about, dear.
That ship
Stop it.
has sailed.
And you, she turns to Melanie. Keep an eye on her.
Ah, I can do that. Both eyes.
Right.
Right.
Everyone's just shaking their head
that
like,
kind of eye.
Oh.
Above the waist. Sort of eye.
Above the waist is fine too.
God save me from horny women.
Well, Prim, no other better way for a send-off than with that, I guess. Good luck.
Yeah. And Prim heads out. Oh, I'm crying.
Oh.
I come from the method acting school.
Yeah.
See, I'm just a real good, like, fake crier.
It's a useful skill to have.
Yeah. It's really not, though.
My ability to actually physically cry on demand got
That's
our
a skill.
broken door fixed in college after someone stole everything.
That is
Nice.
that is a real good skill to have.
That's good. That's good.
Just pretending to cry,
Mm.
not gonna get you shit, to be really honest.
No, they were like, they didn't break in. You left your door unlocked. And we were like, it's been like sticking for weeks and weeks, and it hasn't been locking properly. It looks fine. And I went, what do you mean it's fine? All of my things are stolen, and I don't feel safe. And you know what? They fixed that fucking door.
Yeah, was it a guy you were talking to?
Yeah.
Yep. There's nothing else in the world that will make a man more uncomfortable than a woman just crying.
Especially a woman who is like 3 times younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 18.
Yeah, in college, I was getting a ride home with a friend, and she like sped through the parking lot at one point, and so the campus security followed us out past campus a little bit and was like, pulled us over, and I'm like, oh god, and the guy shows up. He's like, what the, well, why are you going so fast? And my friend just like looks at him and bursts into tears.
Amazing.
And I'm like, oh my god. Oh, and I'm like sitting there like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should, like, if this is real, if she's faking this. I don't know. Should I encourage it? Should I discourage it? I don't know. I'm just like, ah.
What do I do?
Exactly. That's exactly what was going on in my mind. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And so eventually he kind of lets us off with a warning, and she calms down. Like, so she was genuinely crying. And she calms down a couple minutes after, and she's like, I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from. And I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. Can you drive? Can you see past the tears? Yeah, I think I'm okay. Okay.
Fun fact, a couple years ago, I got my first and only speeding ticket. And the cop pulled me over, and I rolled down my window, and he shined the flashlight in because it was like 10 o'clock at night. And he was like, you know how fast you're going? I went, yes. And he goes, is there any reason that you were going that fast? And I went, thinking of my cat, I just want to see my kid. I was going 70 in a 55 without realizing it.
Ooh,
Jesus.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
The speed limit went from 65 down to 55.
Yeah,
and I missed the sign.
Yeah, it's definitely easy to do.
And he made the ticket so that I was only 5 over.
Oh.
Nice.
So thanks, dude. If you're out there and listening to D&D stuff on YouTube.
Okay. So yeah. So eventually you guys go back to Valido. Tearful without your cleric.
Without a healer.
Yeah, by the way, I wanted to identify that potion.
Oh, is it okay to just say it publicly?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't care.
It's a potion of mind reading.
Oh,
Great.
nice. I think that'll be useful. That would be useful for Tilda to have, because she can already read thoughts.
Okay.
And if it doesn't succeed, then she could just down the potion.
Okay. I'm gonna write
Or
that.
we could have somebody else have it too. So you
Yeah,
could have...
I really don't care.
Yeah, we can figure it out. It doesn't have to be dealt with right now. We'll just put it here. I'm editing the bag of holding thing.
Oh, I was about to do it. Okay.
Oh no,
No,
can
you
do
go
it.
ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Won't fight over it.
Oh, gosh.
No, you. No, yeah.
You hang up first.
I'll put it. I'll put it in Tilda's bag just for now. Then we can fight over it later.
And we'll all remember that it's there. Not.
Yeah, well, somebody still needs to fill out Melanie's magical items.
I don't have a bag of holding. Oh, you just mean my magical items?
Yeah,
in
just
general?
your magical items. Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought it was for bags of holding, and I don't have a bag of holding, so...
Yeah. So don't edit it right now. I'm almost done. Anyways, let's,
Editing right
continue.
now!
Anyways, so you guys get back to Valino.
I'm done stain sticking now, so...
What?
What?
Billy, instead of working as a kitchen, goes to Cheesecake Factory and rolls around the floor, I think, guessing from his goddamn chef jackets, because they make them wear white chef jackets.
That's
So,
dumb.
That's
yeah.
dumb.
Yeah, they just get dirty easily. I don't think he actually rolls around on the floor. I think he'd be even dirtier if he did.
Aprons are so much easier.
Oh, no, you don't understand. It's like a 360-degree experience. It's often on the back of him.
360-degree experience. Love
So
it.
he just
VR
he just
do
lays
this?
down on the floor of the kitchen, right?
I maybe. I don't know.
Does he sleep underneath one of the ovens?
He
like
might.
like
That
a
sounds
slug.
dangerous.
Like a slug when he gets into work, he just
He just like
slides
does. He
across the
just
floor.
slides across like a little inchworm.
Anyways,
You guys
we're back in Leona now.
Yeah, you're back in Leona. You're starting up to do what you guys do. I believe Melanie is the contact for to keep.
I thought
Yes.
Tilda was. I thought Tilda said she wanted to be if Prim wasn't going to be.
As long as Tilda is not going to be too busy handling the shit that
Girl.
she's doing. Because I think
Between the wedding and your what's it called? Your performances, and why not? Just pile it on. It's fine.
how about Melanie and Tilda do it?
Okay.
Alternating weeks.
Who wants to take the first week?
I
Melanie can do it.
Okay. Melanie, you get back to where are you staying?
We're staying. Are we staying at the castle? Castle?
Palace,
Yeah.
Palace, and castle.
Yep, castle.
You guys could stay at the castle.
Guys, it's late.
The queen is more than happy to have you there.
I feel awkward staying there for an extended period of time, so I'd rather Zaitari, this is just Zaitari, would rather stay extended at an inn if she can post up somewhere, like the Quivering Hills. She
Yeah.
doesn't care if it's a whorehouse.
Yeah,
She's used to it.
You could totally stay at the Quivering Hills. There's no problem.
Well, hang on. I would discuss this with Theo, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe the Loyalars have a in-town residence, just like the Galantras
They do.
And he would be all alone in said residence.
He would.
Would he be
So-
all alone in his time of need?
Oh, well. Anyways,
I don't know what reference you're making. So,
I don't remember the name of the song. Don't worry about it.
okay. I'm sorry. I failed you all. But yeah, so he would, obviously Tilda would stay with him or, at the Galantara one. But if it's cool by him, you know, I imagine you guys could all stay.
He's fine with it.
Great! Go on, girls.
Live in my house. If you're all
in my house.
if you're all staying in the same place, then the foreman, who is overseeing the reconstruction of the keep, can grab both Tilda and Melanie.
Well, will my mother let me stay? Because it's one thing, you know, I ran away. It's quite another.
I mean, you're kind of your own woman at this point.
I am. But will it upset her?
No, it won't.
Terribly.
It won't.
Okay,
it won't
great.
upset her.
What's the mother gonna think with him staying with 4 women in his house?
What's going on?
So Foreman.
Nothing.
So, anyways, Foreman.
You're all staying with Theo. It's
you guys
We're
are
all
staying with Theo. Okay, so about a week into your break, Foreman Gladys Quackenbush, who is
Wait,
Really?
We have to fire that person. I
What's
can't
the
take him
name?
serious.
Gladys
We're never gonna get through this.
Gladys
Holy shit.
Quackenbush.
You know one of the guys on DuckTales?
No.
I mean, it might as well be.
1 second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, Mrs. Quackenbush.
It's also
Is
the
it
name.
really?
Oh my
It
god.
definitely is. Yeah.
It's also the name of like a New Zealander. Anyways, um,
Well, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck you, New
the
Zealand.
name of a New Zealander.
I kind of need Melanie for this.
We're just
or
kidding,
they
you
could,
have a
or they
beautiful
could go
country.
find Tilda first. She can
I
find
don't
Tilda
care.
first. Okay.
Well, no, I said Melanie could do it.
Okay.
So
What am I doing?
So Foreman Quackenbush.
now, is
Do I
this a
have-
man
do
or
I-
a woman?
It's
Do
a
I have the
woman.
ability to fire this
Non-binary.
person?
You could. If
No.
No,
Okay,
don't. Come on.
fine.
We're gonna handle the name. It's
Give
fine.
them a chance.
All
Just
right,
call
all
her
right.
Gladys.
Gladys, Foreman Gladys is going to find you, Melanie. Early one afternoon.
After my noon.
After my noon. A week into
My noon.
your break, and
Good stuff.
she is going to knock on your door. Miss Melanie, Foreman Gladys, of your reconstruction of the keep by
Oh, yes.
the-
Hello.
yeah, Rippling River. We have a problem.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay.
Already?
She
Jesus.
looks very nervous.
Well,
So
what's the issue?
We found ghosts.
so
We need adventurers to go clear it out.
we
There's giant
have
rats in the cellar.
we have a animal problem.
Oh no! It is.
An
Rodents of
animal
unusual
problem.
size.
Yes. Well, a animal problem.
Okay, well, just get to it. What's the issue?
There's a cat.
A cat.
Yes.
A regular-sized house cat?
Yes.
Okay, what-
Regular in stature, ferocious temper. We've attempted to relocate the cat. It won't go. So we attempted to trap the cat, and it worked. And then it broke out of the trap.
Okay.
So then we attempted to catch the cat, and it broke one of my construction workers' arms.
What?
Another one. I swear, this cat. I wouldn't be here if we couldn't take care of this problem. I swear it pushed one of my workers off a scaffold. I don't know how. When he was bent over picking up something,
Is this a fucking person?
no, it's a cat.
I'm not there.
okay.
I'm just talking.
Okay.
As
All right, look. Shh, it's okay.
Yes,
All right. I am
this is
a very
Mallory.
capable warrior, and I know a very capable wizard. And
Well, you are the heroes of Leona. We figured that if
We are. Thank you. Thank you. I am fairly certain that I can deal with the cat. It also sounds like I might love this cat more than anything, and I haven't met it yet. So, tell you what, give me a moment, and I'm going to go gather things, mainly people, and we are going to go deal with this cat problem.
People aren't
Oh.
things.
You know.
thank you so much. I don't want to lose any more. I don't want any of my workers to be injured. It's. I know it's a cat, and there's a lot. It's a problem. It's a problem.
It's okay. It's okay.
I must look very incompetent.
Through
I'm
the
so
brooch,
sorry.
I go, there is an emergency down at the build site. Everyone assemble. Get ready. We gotta go now. We gotta go. Very important. And
Yeah, we're all like, oh god.
yeah. And I just calmly tell her, it's okay. I think everyone is headed that way. Let's head down. Let's meet him there.
Of course. I will show you where. Well, I'll show you the trap. It's at the site. It's
Okay.
completely. I don't know how it broke through metal. It's the trap is it was bent bars, and I don't know how that happened.
It's fine. It's fine. These things happen.
I'm
Maybe
so,
it's a magical cat.
It could be a magical cat. I kind of hope it is a magical cat, or I feel so foolish.
We won't tell anyone about this. It's okay. It's between you and me and all of the heroes of Leona.
Okay. And the construction workers.
And the construction workers. And probably everyone they know. Every single one of them.
I'm never going to work on a large project ever again.
You just have to, you might have to change your name, but you could. Just,
Quackenbush is a silly name, isn't it?
Quackenbush
No,
and Sons.
that's not weird.
Circled all back around.
That's definitely not why the cat is taking advantage of you. They can smell fear.
I wasn't afraid of this cat until I saw the trap.
Hmm.
Till it broke someone's arm.
And it broke someone's arm and pushed somebody else over, and anyways, yeah, I'll show you everything.
Quackenbush and Sons.
So you guys, I guess you guys wait for everybody else to show up and head to the.
Yeah. I kind of go to wherever I'm gonna go to the beginning of the place where I'm guessing everyone's gonna hurry in a rush, and I'm gonna laugh my butt off as they're all like, "Oh my god, we're all," and I'm just like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
It's the emergency.
What's going on?
So Mrs.
Miss
Quackenbush? Miss Quackenbush, our person who
Sons were
works,
had out of wedlock.
who has an issue.
She's a widow.
She has a nuisance that has been breaking out of containment and has actually pushed a man off a scaffold. It is a cat.
Like a tiger?
Or saber-toothed cat?
Is
Well-
Melanie telling this to everybody? now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It sounds like it's just a regular cat. But it's a feisty regular cat.
This sounds like it could have been a one-person job, Melanie.
I thought, just in case it's a magical cat, I wanted at least, a little bit of assistance. Just
Listen, I'm not doing anything right now. I can go with you.
Wonderful. Let's go.
The gardens are complete, so I've got nothing for now, really. I'm just waiting on a few things.
I've got 20 meetings today alone.
then
It might be a magical cat.
again, I can handle the magic. I am a magical person.
Zaitari can handle the magic.
Okay.
I mean, most cats aren't magical with the crossbow bolt through them. Just saying.
Well, that, and apparently it broke somebody's arm, so I'm a little concerned. So,
And Zaitari has healing magic too, which I know is
I do.
in short supply since Prim left.
I just have to touch people. That's all.
I miss
So-
Prim.
Also, I thought that a feisty, weird-ass cat would... I mean, it amuses me strongly, so...
Well, as long as the feisty weird-ass cat doesn't try to kill us, then we could keep it for the keep.
I would
Nice.
like to. I think that it definitely is a mascot. So, Miss Quackenbush,
Yes, ma'am.
do lead on.
Will do.
Show us where this cat resides.
Okay. So you guys travel to the ruins of the keep. There's some scaffolding around the area. They're attempting to repair the walls. She will show you the trap. It is just as she is described. It's pretty much one of those metal trapping boxes they have for trapping feral cats. It's made out of metal, and the trap is completely wrecked. Somehow the bars have been bent, and it's very clear that something was inside this
God.
cage, and it just ripped the cage open, bent the bars, and looked like it may have did some more damage to the trap, maybe in spite. And
What
just
the fuck? And you said this was a normal-ass cat.
it appears to be a normal cat, says Miss Quackenbush.
There's no way this is a normal cat.
Like, Rain pulls at the trap and nothing budges, you know? Which is not saying much, but...
I was about to
Rain's
say.
strength is like 8.
but still.
So yes, this is the remains of the trap. If you would like, well, he's not here currently, but the person whose arm it broke, Anthony, he is at home resting right now.
Anthony.
It was a clean. Thankfully, it was a clean fracture. Thankfully, we had somebody on hand that was able to set the bone, but it's going to take a little while for him to have his arm in working condition. I'm not sure where the cat is currently, and
We'll find it.
that
We'll find it.
scares me a little bit. But you know, you are very capable heroes, so I figured who better to take care of a possibly magic cat than heroes of
To
Leona.
the heroes of Leona.
So yeah. Is there
All
anything
right.
else I can tell you or can let you know about or help you with that might be
I am
useful?
looking for tracks.
Okay. Roll survival.
I will assist.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll an advantage.
My sheet's not open. Give me a second.
It's okay. Sadly, I do not have locate creature. So I cannot find cat. Easily.
Oh,
Survival.
advantage.
With
Oh,
advantage.
survival.
Mhm.
Okay. Advantage.
With advantage.
No, just regular advantage. Just regular advantage.
That's personality traits.
Correct.
Want to
Lower.
make a
Lower.
future family.
All right.
Well then.
So you look around in the dirt. Looks like there's some scuffing, but it's not hard to find these tracks. They come from the cage area where the cage was found. You follow the tracks to some some scaffolding, and then the tracks disappear.
Well, it went that way.
Well, Rain, can you see it on the scaffolding?
I look at the scaffolding.
Roll a perception check.
Sorry, Tari isn't going to do it because she's shit at perception. So,
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good perception check, and yeah, you look up about 20 feet up in the scaffolding. You see a all white cat with a ragged right ear, and there's like this 2 black patches where the eyebrows should be and the black nose, and that cat is just glaring at you. He's
and how far away is this cat?
20 feet up.
Okay. Rain, do you point out the cat?
I
To
do,
us.
and I am, as the DM knows, I am deeply saddened that we're not at the end of the 6 months.
I am going to cast Dispel Magic.
Did you get special, like, cat
Yeah, me and Rain.
catching powers?
I'm casting Dispel Magic at 4th level on this cat. I'm gonna see if it does anything.
The cat just continues to glare and...
So you cast it at 4th level?
Yeah.
It starts hissing at you, but
Okay.
it doesn't change shape.
Alright. Alright, well, the cat isn't magic.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Just hisses at you louder.
Alright, here, I'm gonna do something new. I'm going to cast, you said it's 20 feet, right?
Yeah, 20 feet up.
I have an idea.
Perfect. I'm going to cast Charm Monster. At the cat. It has to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. If we are not fighting it, so I don't think it would get advantage.
Okay.
You don't think we're fighting it?
Yeah, I don't
think we're fighting it.
It
Yeah.
does not work. It seems to... The charm does not seem to take effect. Apparently it's a very, very, very wise cat. And after you try to cast a charm monster, it jumps a few feet down.
Yeah. I wave my hand at it. Like, well, I'm like doing like the kitty like waggle fingers, and I'm like, here, kitty, kitty, we're all very nice people, and you should totally come down to talk to us.
I pull out my rope of climbing and send it up to like try to use it like a lure, you know, like a try to lure it closer by making it come back down.
Okay.
Like make it chase the rope.
Okay. The cat
gotta use it
does
somehow.
swat at the rope. But doesn't seem to be chasing it, just like swatting at it like bad rope. Bad. Evil rope.
Ooh, right. I have an idea.
No.
I bring Rain over. Okay, look. Here's what we're going to do. You can you can open the portable hole, and I can cast Major Image on top of the hole, and make it look like a mouse,
We'll just walk.
and it'll just jump right in, and we can catch it.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. All right.
Portable
We're gonna
hole.
do that. Yeah, open the portable hole. I'll cast Major Image to make it look like grass and a mouse, you know, running around on the grass where the portable hole is. Try
Okay.
and trick the cat. Granted, it does get a Wisdom save to notice if it's fake.
This cat has fucking true sight.
Probably. Oh god, it does.
Yeah, watch this thing be a fucking dragon. This is not a normal cat. I'm convinced.
You see that the cat, actually, Rain would see this because your passive perception is like, fuck all, I
1.
assume. Yeah, you see the cat, jumps a few feet, down. Now the cat is about 10 feet up from you guys. So it kind of came down like, maybe 8 feet.
So it's just staring at the mouse.
It's staring, like, the head is tilted, it's kind of curious.
Yeah, I can make it, like... I can directly control the mouse. Like, I can make it stop, eat a little bit,
It's,
then move.
the cat is head tilts towards you, actually, Zaitari. Just, like, looking at you curiously.
Excuse me, are you a magical cat?
It goes,
Does it respond?
yeah, it goes,
It's a magical cat.
What the fuck is with this cat? Why is it not interested in this very tempting mouse? And
Okay, so if you can understand me, meow twice. If you can't, just do whatever you want, because you can't understand this. Do it again. Prove that I'm right.
this cat doesn't give a shit. Though how the fuck it broke out of that cage like that, I do not know.
So how large is this cat? Are we talking like around 10 pounds?
It's a skinny-ish cat. Probably more like around 7 pounds, maybe? 8-ish pounds. A little on the skinnier side. Like, really scruffed up.
How long does Major...
Doesn't it last like a minute?
10 minutes. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Alright, the cat jumps down the rest of the way down.
Does it jump on the mouse?
No.
I have the mouse turn its back to the cat and eat something off of the grass. Zaitari under her breath is going, "You piece of shit, just jump in the fucking hole."
It hisses.
Good thing it likes you, Zaitari.
It smells and looks like a real mouse. I'm trying so hard, guys. Mouse does not
It's a
give
very pissed off cat.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Okay.
And
guys watch
it
it.
starts
I'm gonna
walking
go-
away from you guys. Just turns around, starts walking away.
Anything in my, like, I have an alchemy and a potion kit. Is there anything that is similar to catnip in there? I don't know. So I think everything else I got, I was gonna kill it.
I mean, you probably have some mint in there? Like, maybe spearmint for making health potions smell nicer or taste minty?
I'll put some in Melanie's hand, say, crush it in your hand, and just try to walk towards them, see if they like it.
Okay. I will walk forward very gently while smushing it and going kitty, kitty, kitty.
And
Very
that was the
sweet and very
day
nice.
Melanie lost her hand.
Kitty, kitty.
How close are you getting to the cat?
I'm getting all the way up in there.
Okay.
It's a 7-pound cat.
Okay.
Do you try to
Probably
touch
a
it?
dragon.
Do you try to catch? Do you try to touch the cat?
I hold my hand out in front of it like like you do with cat. Like, here, sniff me. See that I'm friendly. Does it sniff me? Or is
It
it still
will-
walking away?
It looks looks like it was walking away from you. Now it's like turned back. It looks extremely angry at you. And attempts to lunge forward to bite you, but completely misses.
Does it
I
go
would
into the
like to
hole?
just-
Does it go into the
I would-
hole?
Oh, does it?
Yes.
No.
Yes!
All right. We've got a friend who's a druid. They can, like, talk to animals and shit. I say we just bundle this fucker up and go talk to, what's his name, Ramus?
Yes. Absolutely.
Ramus
Hard
is
to
the rogue.
Oh, which one's the one
druid?
that's the druid?
I don't think
Rank-
we know a druid.
No, we definitely do.
Leo.
It's
We do, because he
Leo.
was
Leo.
scouting.
Leo.
Yes, yeah, it's Leo.
Yeah, that other
Trust
guy.
me, I know. I hear enough of
Yeah.
them. Jesus fucking
Leo and his big strong arms
And his hair.
and his proportions.
You do have to. I mean, the portable hole has how much oxygen in this?
Enough for 10 minutes.
Okay, so
We need a. We gotta.
Well, the
and I'm not holding it
portable,
close.
yeah, the portable hole is just a temporary solution. It's going to go into a metal box. We're gonna put it in another cage.
It's got 10
Basically,
minutes of air.
anything we can find in this keep that
I mean, there's a crate.
the crate will work perfectly.
I imagine we're just getting other crates and breaking them down and
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Gladys is just looking at this like
it's not gonna hold.
she's just excuse me, we tried. Oh dear. I mean, we tried a
Listen.
metal cage.
We got the cat for now. We just need to put it in something. I'm going to try to charm it again.
All right. Well, we have some crates. You can probably put it in one of those. I don't think we have anything metal.
That's okay. We'll just go for wood for now because we're just going to dump it in. I'm going to try to charm it one last
It already
time
went through the metal the last time, so.
and try to get this thing fucking out of here. So, yeah, as soon as we dump this cat into the box, I'm going to try charm monster again.
Okay. You're able to like just quickly dump the cat into the box
Mm-hmm.
and get it into the crate. And while you are casting charm monster, it was?
Yeah.
You
charm
hear,
monster. It lasts for an hour, so.
You are, and the crate rips open, and in its
What the
place
fuck?
there's a giant elk,
What?
What the fuck?
and it is not happy.
Cast
It's gonna hurt.
Chompos cast Chompos
and Glass is like, oh my god, and
Yeah, that's
it's
what the charm monster's for. It just works on anything.
and it
Oh.
starts like just charging.
Did the charm monster work?
I'm gonna go with no.
No, it did not work.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
And it starts
gonna
running
have to
past you guys.
Am I gonna have to start casting?
I'm gonna
fixes
tackle
on
this
slots?
thing.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll to try to just, like, tackle the elk?
Do you want to grapple the elk?
Trip it, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, it'll
Trip
be...
attack! Yeah, no, I'll do the trip attack.
Okay.
So I'll just hit it. Does a 13 hit me?
Let me... Need to check.
Well, yeah,
I
don't-
mean,
I
I've
don't
got
think it
3
helps
attacks.
I don't think it's.
So I can hit it with a 30 if I take two tries. So
The 13 doesn't hit. The 30
Does the
definitely
30?
hits. Yeah, the 30
Okay.
definitely hits.
all right, so trip attack. It has to make a DC 17 strength save. I realize it's an elk, so it probably has an okay plus, but
It does not make the save. So
Okay.
the elk trips.
I'm just gonna grapple the
I'm
elk.
gonna shoot it.
What? No, don't shoot it.
It starts bugling in distress.
Oh god, I'm just trying to grapple it. I'm gonna say,
You hit it with
Yeah.
a fucking warhammer!
I'm gonna be like, please, we're just trying to find out what's going on. I just want to
Rain,
know.
just tie it up. Just fucking tie it up.
Can I
and-
attempt to tie it up between my action and my bonus with the fast hands?
I gotta check
Try to-
HP 1 second.
Jesus,
Gonna get kicked in the fucking head.
this is not what I expected to happen. Our first week into what is supposed to be our downtime.
So you're going... Rain, you're going to what?
Try and tie it. It's like I'm rodeo. Yeah, the rodeo thing, you know, where you tie up the feet.
Hog
Just
tie?
try to hog tie. Yeah.
Okay. It attempts to kick you, but you're able
man.
to, roll a... It's gonna try to
Yeah.
throw you. It's gonna try to throw you off. So I imagine it's going to be a strength check to hold on.
Evelyn. a check. Okay. It's not a contest, right? Or-
It will be a contest. You versus.
so I
it.
have athletics. So do I get to roll athletics?
No, just a check.
Okay.
It throws you off.
Whee!
You sail through the air.
Never see again.
Alright, I'm going to, at 5th level, cast Charm Monster.
Okay.
Again, DC 17.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
It makes it.
Fuck!
I'm
Do you have
gonna
anything
shoot
that can
it!
just hold it in place?
Can I? Well, whenever I get back up and walk over, can I just turn Hellfire around and crack it up on its skull?
You can. If you're gonna do an attack, go ahead.
So I'm basically, this is trying to do non-lethal.
You're trying to do non-lethal. Well, you can try to hit it with the pummel. Yeah.
You know,
I guess.
doing the old back, you know, turn around.
You know what
Yeah,
they did to
Bert.
Terry?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, the 13 will not hit. Gladys is already gone. She's like far away from this already. She's like, as soon as like the elk popped out of the crate, she's just fuck this shit. I'm out. This job's too dangerous.
I'll take my bonus action and try to do it again.
All right, so, oh boy. Okay, so, all right.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
I mean, also, when I cast Dispel Magic, it just did nothing. There was no chance that it check to dispel anything. If it was up above 4th level, whatever this thing might be under.
It just did not. It didn't take effect. You have. There was nothing to.
Yeah, there was
like,
nothing to dispel.
There was
Yeah, I
nothing
just-
to dispel.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah
It's
like
just a
basically we're just
side-by-side wall.
like as if this were a movie. We're just doing jump cuts between us trying to wrangle this fucking elk cat thing, and Tilda's just back in the Lido, trying cakes, picking out like linen samples and
Mhm.
No, I don't
shit
think
like
I got a
that.
few more. Sorry.
The elk is going
And saying,
to
like, can you imagine? She called an emergency for a cat.
and Theo's just. Yeah,
That's
you're.
the rain flying through the air.
And Theo is like nodding. He's listening to you. It's like, that is a cat, really? Oh, have you tried the strawberry? It's delightful.
Ooh.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I've never used this spell before. I'm going to go up to this fucking elk demon and cast impart knowledge on it. Okay.
Okay, impart knowledge.
I'm going to impart it with the knowledge of the fact that we do not want to hurt it, We just want to figure out what's going on. Please stop trying to attack us. We mean you no harm. We're trying to be friendly. You're making this very difficult.
Okay. The elk stands still.
I pat it on the head gently, letting it know that I appreciate this.
It snorts.
Sorry, I apologize. I was trying to be nice. Would you like a piece of my rations?
It's going to kneel down. And,
This is a druid. It has to be a druid.
Well, it's definitely a druid, but why the
And
hell is it not switching
where
back to people?
it starts to shift, and where there was once an elk, there is a large humanoid.
Worse.
What kind
How
of humanoid?
large?
So, they are about 7'6".
Oh my god.
Yeah, did you see that coming? Did you?
Are you switching
Heather?
people?
So they're about 7'6", and painfully skinny. Like every rib showing skinny. They have white skin with kind of like very fine downy fuzz on it. Big, like kind of like antelope-ish ears, and a broad cow-like nose. Black.
Fearbog!
And 2 black markings over where their eyebrows are. They've got this, like, kind of like they're filthy. Like, they're covered in, like, cuts and sores and blood and just, like...
Do I recognize this race? Because I was going to take Giant as a language I was learning, and so I might know, like, hi, how are you? Like, that's it. Because it's not very far into our time. But, like, would I know that this is a person that might speak Giant? Do you want me to roll, like, an intelligence check?
Yeah, I would, like...
That's a save, but
Yeah.
a check is lower.
It looks... You have no... like, is this a person? Well, you know it's a person. It's just you've never seen
I would
this
like
race
to say,
before.
I am very sorry for hitting you with my hammer. I was trying to trip you, and I realize it probably hurt. If you would like to punch me once as payback, that's fine. Again, very sorry. My name is Melanie.
I don't want to punch anybody.
I don't know who the fuck you are or what the fuck you think you're doing. But holy shit, why couldn't you just talk to us as a... I just, like, motion with my arms. Person!
Because I did not want you to try to kill me.
Why would we do that?
That is what everybody else has tried to do.
Why? You were a
I
cat.
don't know. Not always.
You
Well,
push somebody off the scaffolding.
yeah.
Why'd you break somebody's arm?
He tried to kick me.
Okay, that's valid. Anyone who kicks cats should have a broken arm. I'm with you on this one.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I only stayed here when there were no people here. I don't mean to be trouble. I will go.
Oh, well, technically you're the original resident
No.
of this. Oh.
No. We're not doing this. We're going to get into a loop of who might be the original owner of this. Because technically, this is a castle that is in ruins.
I was going to say you could stay here with us for a little while until you get things sorted since you were living here. We're not going to just throw you out.
Thank you. I am sorry for throwing your friend.
Oh, the little one? Yeah, she's light.
The little one.
The one that is still in the wall. over there.
Oh. Oh, she'll get out. She's very dexterous.
Interesting fact. They are shirtless. They're only wearing like really ragged pants.
What time of year is it right now?
Winter?
It's winter.
It's the beginning of winter, right?
Yeah.
I will take off my polar bear cloak that I 100% was wearing because I'm wearing it all the time.
Valid.
Are you cold? You can wear this until we find you something a little bit better.
Thank
You have to roar a little bit when you wear it, though.
You don't have to roar a little
You
bit.
have to
when you wear
roar
it.
a little bit when you wear it, though. Perfect! You're so good at this.
That's actually
They have very sharp teeth.
Okay, it's scarier than I thought it would be.
What's your name?
I was called Bittersweet. Once.
Was?
Yes,
Why past tense?
because my name has been stricken from the records.
Of?
My people.
Who are
They are my people. We lived in the forest to the north. There is no word for it. We just are.
All right,
Well-
what are we doing with them?
So what were you... You were just chilling here for... How long have you been here?
Few weeks, month maybe. And people came and started to build and put up wood and rope, and I thought if I could hide long enough, I could heal a bit more. But then a man tried to kick me, and another man put me in a box.
Yeah, sorry about that. We thought you were... Oh, good lord, I got Scottish for a second there. We thought that you were just a weird cat. So
I
we
get
do
that.
apologize for that. And also, not a problem that you broke that guy's arm when he tried to kick you. That's out. That's not good.
I can fix the arm.
Well, he's already back home healing now. So,
I can fix the arm whether he is here or at his home.
what?
I just need to touch him.
Oh,
Doesn't have
okay.
to be in a
I thought
specific-
you had some kind of weird, super long distance healing stuff.
Oh, no, just the normal distance.
Okay.
Speaking
well,
of, I put my hand on Rain and I cast Cure Wounds.
Thanks.
Okay. Well.
They're like sort of like rubbing the cloak between their fingers, just like over and over, like a nervous tick.
Okay. Well, let's head inside, and we can get you some food and something that you might want to wear. I realize that a hoodie is possibly not, the best. I love it a lot. And then we can.
I think
we can
it is
talk.
beautiful.
Feel free to
It's
keep it.
beautiful. No. What? I punch Rain gently.
So that you don't hurt her anymore.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Let's start going back to Valito. We cannot bring Bittersweet back to the estate.
Why not?
Tilda will not be happy.
I think that Tilda needs to know it wasn't a goddamn cat.
I realize, but Bittersweet cannot stay at the estate.
Why not?
Oh, so you can keep the quiver right now.
Bittersweet,
If you want to talk to Tilda about Bittersweet staying at the estate, you are more than welcome. However, I'm sure we could put them in the Quivering Hills, which is where I planned on relocating anyways. I just didn't want to be rude and decline Tilda's offer.
Okay, fine. We'll go to the Quivering Hills for now, but it's largely in part to. Would you like a bath?
I don't have any money.
Oh, don't worry about it.
We're a bunch of rich bastards. Don't worry about it.
What
we
does what does your parentage have to do with your wealth?
Oh,
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Thank you for not killing me.
Again, we weren't trying to kill you.
No, but people have tried. None have managed so far. So, thank you for not managing.
breaking our arms.
Are any of you hurt?
Nope. I mean, maybe Rain.
Just Rain, but I got her.
If I did the damage, then I should fix it.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Very well. You
Okay.
said that there would be a bath?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll head down to the Quivering Hills.
Yes, the Quivering Hills has lovely baths.
I don't know that they do, but that's okay.
I think they would, considering that they're a...
Atari definitely knows that they do, if I recall correctly.
I recall the same things, so
Huh?
Atari would know.
Actually, even Melanie would know, because she backed out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
May I
Multiple
go?
gods.
May I go and get my things first?
Of course.
Alright. And just gonna go, assuming that everyone, follows. Just doesn't leave a strange person to wander around the keep.
No, we're gonna follow. Yeah.
So, basically just gonna find, a crawl space that was created by the construction, and kind of, try and fit myself into there, and pull out a longbow, a backpack, and a meteor hammer.
A what?
It is a length of chain with 2 weights on either end.
Oh, fuck.
2 weights on either end.
You ever seen
okay,
Gogo Yubari in Kill Bill?
Yeah.
I've never seen Kill Bill. What about me makes you think
So-
that I would have seen Kill Bill?
So imagine a flail, but take out the stick part of the flail. It's just a big length of chain, and so
Okay.
there's 2 spike flail heads on each end of the chain. That's what a meteor hammer is.
Oh, okay, fun.
Like that. Except it's not all rusted to shit, but it's covered in little vines and pieces of grass and flowers.
Okay.
And then just put the longbow over the back and put the backpack over the back and put the chain of the hammer around their neck so it's dangling down like a scarf.
You did a fucking Scanlan. God damn it.
Scanlan and Terry.
And you guys
Hey,
head back?
I'm not gonna blame anyone.
We had our initiation already. Trying to beat the shit out of the elk, so...
That was pretty good.
Who kicked your asses?
In
And
my
you-
defense, I probably could have killed that elk, but I didn't want to kill the elk.
You can still challenge me. I might
mean-
still win.
You might, but I was not attempting to kill the elk.
Okay.
I
No
could
wonder
probably
those
kill the
charm
elf
persons
shells. They're
didn't
not
work,
huge.
Wise ass druid.
I have a 20 wisdom.
Yeah, that doesn't
Nice.
surprise me.
She was saving every time. It was yeah.
It was
Yeah.
baller.
It
I
was
can't.
it was pretty baller actually, yeah. Alright, so you guys head to Valido, to the Quivering Hills. Yuge is there.
Bacon.
And he's just
Hey,
like,
Yuge.
what
How
the-
are you?
Hi! How are you guys
So
doing?
I will say that before we head in, like before we get into the city, I will use my ability to cast Disguise Self
Okay.
to make myself appear just like because I can only make myself appear
3
like
feet shorter.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
just like I'm gonna make myself appear just like a just completely normal, regular, everyday 6 foot tall humanoid.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, the Furbolg one, you can change your height more than the regular one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, it still wants to be tall.
6 foot is average.
No. I was just gonna say like the restriction was lower, but that's fine. I was just making sure that was.
Yeah,
So,
I said it and then I looked through it and I was like, oh, and realized midway through as I was saying it.
yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, character still wants to be tall. No, nothing wrong with that. So
you're allowed to be told, yes. So, you said that you've been there for a bit. That's all, I suppose.
All right. Is there something that you wanted to know?
I don't know.
While
I
was there?
I was trying to make conversation, and I just sort of didn't have anything else to say. That happens pretty often
Sorry.
to me. No,
I'm
that's
not
okay.
I'm not very good at conversation. Animals do not converse like people do.
That's understandable.
I've spent most of the last few months since animal.
I was actually on the verge of getting you nice fish, but now we can just get you some stew.
I would also like a fish.
Well, we can do both.
Yuge.
Yeah, he's like staring. I see you have your new friend. Yuge, proprietor of the Quivering Hills. I assume these friends? Acquaintances?
Yes.
Let's go with acquaintances for
Okay.
now.
What do you
have
need?
baths, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Well, this one needs a bath.
Mm-hmm.
Bath. Also, is there a way I could, long term, while the keep is being built, stay here?
Oh, of course. You're always welcome.
Oh shit, guys! You know what I look
Great.
like as a human? Lee Pace.
I don't know who that
Ooh,
is.
That's dangerous. Don't do that to me.
Okay, wait a second. Lee
Who is
Pace
this?
as Ned the Pie Maker, or Lee Pace as
Ned the
Legolas's
Pie Maker.
father?
Closer to Lee Pace as Thranduil.
Okay.
Oh,
What the fuck are you guys talking
Don't.
about?
you can't. Ugh,
Oh, hang on. I'll
No.
go ahead.
you can't do this.
But like a human version.
Ugh. Heather, why? Oh, he's like
Teagan is getting his ass dumped.
But like,
It's the
yeah, like big black eyebrows and the hair is not like long and blonde, but it's like mounds and mounds of like curls and a mohawk.
Be still. Yeah. Also, do you have a picture of what your character looks like?
It's being done.
Ah, okay.
It's in the process of being done.
Gotcha. Cool.
The artist I wanted had I really wanted her, and she had a queue to wait for.
Yeah. I know that feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yuge says, do they need anything else?
Bittersweet. This is a house of companionship. So if you would like companionship, take your pick.
Do you... Please explain companionship.
Yuge,
Yes.
please explain companionship to our fine friend.
He will go into excruciating detail. The
Nice.
kind of companionship they offer, and the going rates, and the
Rain is definitely
tiers.
taking notes.
Do you have anybody who is soft?
I don't know if you mean chubby or furry, and I like that I don't know that.
Like hands out, like indicating like curves.
Yes, we do.
I'm actually... Zaitari's, like, nodding and, like, eyes wide, like, did not think that Bittersweet would actually take up the offer. It was more of just, like, a haha joke kind of thing.
How much to just spend the night? Not just to be there.
Yeah, we do offer those services. So you're a cuddler, I assume.
I don't know what that means.
Long hugs. And he explains
Long
in
Yes.
hugs. That's perfect.
long hugs.
I suppose, yes.
Okay, we can do this for you. Male or female?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, okay. Do you have a height preference?
Small.
Small? Maybe dwarf height? Or smaller?
Gestures around like 5'4".
Okay. We can do that. Don't worry. He looks at the tire. It's just on the house.
I can pay in services. If you
I don't know that you really want to offer that.
You
in
just like it's
this area.
It's fine. If you're acquaintances with the heroes of Leona, you're fine. Don't worry
We
about it.
saved the city. It's fine.
It's fine. For a long cut, don't worry about it. And you go. He's
alright.
he's gonna go to the back. He says, "Bridget." Out comes this redheaded, curly-haired, face just full of freckles, dwarven woman. Very curvy. And she gives Bittersweet a toothy grin. And she's like, "So, I hear you're a cuddler."
That is what they are calling me.
Well, come on, let's go get some cuddles. And I'll help you with your bath if you want.
Thank you. I apologize. I have some injuries I am going to try to tend to.
Oh, no worry. Believe me. And she'll go into, like, a couple, like, lighthearted stories. There was this one guy who came in here, and he had, like, this awful, like...
I just keep looking back at, like, Zaitari and the others to see if, like, this seems okay.
Yep, I'm just giving Bittersweet the thumbs up and a wink.
I know we made the right choice coming here.
We did. Yuge,
Yes?
can I also have a bath and, just, male companionship to shower me with attention and help me bathe?
Of course. So you are looking for also the endless compliment package?
Not endless. We want it to be tasteful.
Okay, tasteful.
It should be realistic.
Yeah.
Thorough but realistic.
I mean, I've done this a couple times.
Of course.
So,
Okay, no problem. I
Alright.
will get Lex.
you two have fun dealing with Tilda. They take
Boy.
Lex by the arm.
We are really getting fucked, aren't we?
Go to the baths.
So that you had pretty much 15 choices of cake. All very delicious.
Go through them all. Describe them.
From rich to fluffy.
No, don't make me
Combination-
hungry.
Combinations of frosting. That kind of thing. It's going to be a very hard choice. I'm just saying.
Mm.
And then there's the decorations on the cake, and like it's yeah, of course, very fun. Yeah, and the rest of you eventually get back to the estate. Well, Lynn and
boulder paper shears.
All right.
Older parchment shears.
Oh Jesus! Oh no!
For who has to tell Tilda?
Look at what you made us do, Heather.
I'm reveling in the chaos that I have wrought.
so Boulder, Parchment, Shears. So Shears, Melanie. Boulder, Rain. So
Oh.
Melanie.
Damn, I even got the higher number, man.
Well,
Sorry.
Unless you want to do higher
Boulder,
number.
Parchment,
You
Shears.
you always throw shears, dear. I don't know if you noticed, but
The shop, they cut things. Okay, what am I supposed to say? By the way, we found a druid.
I'll go with you. You can
We took him
talk,
to the whole
I'll be
house.
right. Oh, and we're telling you this, so it's going to be our fault. Apparently, yes, that's what we're doing.
Okay. Well, no time like the present, I suppose.
I'm
Let's-
right behind you.
You are going to stealth. Okay. I'm going to go find Tilda.
Stealth only in the sense that I am literally behind her.
You're probably relaxing. Nice glass of port after all the cake.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nice fire going. It's just a nice, quiet,
Nice.
relaxing night. There's
Sit already.
you've got some scented candles going. It's nice for once.
I'm leaning against, Theo.
Yeah, Theo's quietly reading a book. Just enjoying your company.
When we burst in, is there any cake left anywhere?
There are samples, so no.
Yeah. No.
They're like those little tiny cubes.
Yep.
Knock, knock.
Oh, you're back. Did it take you this long to deal with a cat?
And an elk.
And an elk. A kicking elk. An elk
Yes.
that kicked.
I hit it with a hammer, though, and knocked it down. So, you know how there was a cat, and I was like, what if it's a magical cat? It was a magical cat. Kind of, because it's a magical human.
Theo
that
is
had
already
turned
like
in-
putting down the book and
It-
and
was a
like
person that
shaking.
had turned into a
Yeah, I'm
cat.
sitting up, like...
So, it turns out there was. Did they say they were a furbolg? Am I?
No,
or-
no one ever fucking asked. There's just like this 7'6" furry person, like cow person in the thing. Let's be
The
friends with
7'6"
them.
furry.
So I honestly don't recognize the race. No, but I didn't want to. Fuck are you? So the big, the furry, the white, they had turned into both cat and an elk before they didn't. And we took them to the Quivering Hills because we didn't really think we should be like, hey, I know this is your state. We found this crazy person. But they might not be crazy. They seemed fine. So, yep. All right. Well, information given.
What?
Theo is like trying to like act like a statue right now. He's not saying anything. He's doing the potted plant.
Mm.
He's just waiting for you to react.
I love lamp.
His and mine, our eyes meet. You're like, eh.
Rain, could you please decode what your girlfriend is trying to say?
Well, it appears that this person whose name is Bittersweet. I'm assuming Rain did not recognize the race, but she'll describe it in a little more detail. 7'6", furry, what? They had been living within the ruins of the castle after having been kicked out from their people. Some sort of native tribe or something. I don't know. And when they were in their cat form, apparently one of our workers kicked them, which started off the hostilities. We're firing that gentleman, by the way.
Yes, 100%.
And after first we tried to coax the cat down, tried to play with it with the rope. It was not a cat, so none of these things worked.
Right, the hole and the mouse, they, yeah.
And
It was a fake mouse.
we were
The hole
able to
eventually
finally. We were able to after it. I guess was this druid shape. This was druid shape shifting, right? I would know this because of fucking Leo.
Yeah, you and Leo
part
has
of
been,
druid.
you'll be spending
Been
some
forced
time.
to-
Yeah.
We have been forced to spend a little bit of time together already.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Gosh, that
I'm
was so
sorry.
beautiful.
It just, escaped me, I'm sorry.
That was so cute.
It was so tiny and yet powerful.
I'm sorry.
just like she is.
Yeah.
Like a Yorkie puppy.
Yes.
Just like she is.
I can't tell if I should be complimented or offended. I honestly don't know.
Why not both?
No, I know people who just normally sneeze like that, so...
Yeah, same here.
That was a regular sneeze, guys. I'm sorry.
So
They have too much power and shouldn't be trusted.
They seemed a little worse, out of shape, and had some injuries, so we brought them back to a place that we know is safe and has facilities.
They looked thin in the way that I haven't eaten enough thin, not thin oh how attractive thin. The thin oh god, you need a hamburger. But I don't know what a hamburger is. It's a dwarven thing. I just heard it and I was just sorry.
So Theo says very.
I hear the king likes to eat the burgers.
Can I ask a question before Theo says
Yeah,
something?
sure.
Having grown up in Valido, would either Theo or I know about any Furbolg, or this mysterious mystery race?
You could roll intelligence check, and he will do so too. I don't know how much your history covered indigenous people.
Yeah, that's fair, but okay.
Oh, the people who drive off the land.
Exactly.
Jesus, oh my god.
Yeah, you know about the Furbolg tribes. Theo's he must have
welcomed us. They were happy for us.
And then we broke the tree.
Make
No.
their lives better.
And
my
we brought
God.
the blankets.
Theo has no idea. He probably skipped that day in class. Or
Good
was
job.
sleeping.
Yeah.
He's like, I have no idea what this is.
So I would know.
Oh, yeah.
though,
They're generally a peaceful people.
That sounds like a Furbolg.
Like I said, I didn't ask. I didn't want to seem racist.
Are they? Do they have sort of cow ears and a nose? That's wide
kind of a wide, flat. They're fuzzy, like a peach. I think. Was it like a peach?
Yeah, really short, soft, downy
Mm.
fur.
Yeah.
Huh. What are they doing all the way out here?
Well, apparently
I
the
know what you
name
said,
was
but
stricken from the people. No, that's backwards.
that is. So you discovered this person
Yes.
living in what is meant to be our eventual keep.
Mhm.
And you just brought them into the city?
they were so sad and cold and dirty. Yes.
Sure, sure. And they just came with you.
They seem
Yes.
like
Well, I think that Zaitari cast some sort of spell on her, like, to make her realize that we weren't trying to murder her. Him.
Huh?
I don't know. You know, they were topless and I still just couldn't tell.
All right.
No breasts. Does that help?
Possibly a guy?
Gender identity is not about.
Gender identity is cake samples, apparently.
I was just saying there that was one the 29 cake samples you had today.
Nice. Love it.
Gender identity frosting.
This has nothing to do with gender identity. It's just cake.
Gender identity is cheesecake.
Mm.
I thought cake was the sexual
cheesecake.
preference.
Yeah.
Is cheese the gender identity? If it's cheesecake, like, are you just... Never mind, I'm sorry.
Anyways, getting
Anyway,
off
yeah.
topic.
And where's Zaitari?
She is at the Quibbling Hills and, quote, wanted somebody to lavish her with compliments, but make them realistic.
That's an odd request. Especially with Teagan. Just
I don't know. I try not to judge.
Well, you know how it is. You have to be complimentary if you're dating someone. Doesn't seem the same.
what'd you say? I didn't.
You know you have to be complimentary with your partner. It's not the same. Someone else says it's different.
They're being paid to say it.
Atari's taking a fancy bath, just like, oh, I'm so happy I don't have to deal with Tilda right now.
Rude. Why? Tilda got you this great gig. Why?
That was
No.
Flora.
It's
True,
mostly
that was Flora.
trying to break news like this, like, hey, we brought a person back, is like hard. So
You just don't want confrontation, I assume.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hugging a busty dwarf woman.
Yes, you are.
You know
Don't rub
none
it
of
in
us
our
are doing
faces.
that.
Well, all right. That's
So just kind of wanted to give you the status and let you know that, well, you know, we have a new friend.
We adopted a furry.
oh well. They're not our responsibility. You know, you've brought them into the city. They can make their own way from there, right?
Oh, well, no, I don't know. They seem
Are they a
kind
grown person?
They seemed kind of,
They are quite tall.
you know, like they weren't maybe good
They're
with
not a child, right?
civilization. They didn't seem like they were maybe very city life.
Well, we can show them around and get them acquainted with the city, but you know, it's not like Belzor, who had no one to look after him and was a small child. Particularly small because he was a halfling.
Well, this person's just a larger person. We don't know their age. Oh, they were probably an adult.
They're
So-
probably an adult, though. So we
Hopefully we just let loose a kid in our house.
So a really tall kid.
Tom Hanks and big.
Hey, everybody, look at that tall child.
By the way, I am going to pay Yuge for whatever it is for that Bittersweet's getting and I'm getting because
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Sure.
And I'm going to effectively be staying here for free. So,
He won't say no.
yeah. So how much money does he need?
Just to cover, like, you know, Bridget and Lex's services in quotes.
Mhm.
Probably like 25 gold
Okay.
for the both because it's just cuddling and it's just a compliment.
Okay.
They're
I'm
not-
just gonna give him.
Sorry.
CMC.
I'm just gonna give him 3 platinum pieces.
Okay, I'll take it.
Jesus.
Well, that's 30 gold. So
I know.
I'm
just
I'm
think it's a
not
lot.
wrecking my one. I'm not wrecking my perfect 1,777 gold pieces. I refuse.
Well, anyway, Tilda just kind of nods and says, "All right. You said this person's name was
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. Bittersweet, the potential Furbolg.
I mean, I would say definitely from your description of the probably almost definitely a Furbolg.
Well, thank you for letting us know. Sorry you had to do all that yourself, but looks like you made it through. Congratulations.
Yes. Well, just kind of wanted to give you a status update because I would feel kind of like a jerk if we were like, by the way, here's our Furbolg friends. But I didn't know they were Furbolg, so I guess it wouldn't even been that good. Okay, well,
Good night.
I need to go get my polar bear back.
I think they can wait till later.
What time of day is it?
It's evening now.
Yeah, because we would have had to travel to the keep and then travel back to the city. So I would imagine probably dark.
Yep.
Well, I am going to go into town. And I am going to go to a clothing shop. If
Okay.
you guys don't mind, really fast. I am going to find the softest cloak I can find.
Okay.
Like really soft, maybe something that like I thought would be a complementary color to what color was Yuja's hair? Or not Yuj, gosh, that was the whorehouse owner. What color was Bittersweet's hair?
Black.
It was really dark, yeah.
So it's like they're kind of like a black and white color scheme going.
Yep.
So I'm gonna get something in like a lovely charcoal, as soft as I can find it, because I saw her, like him
Kind of like a
like a fleecy type
Angoran-
thing.
Okay, fleece inside thing. I was thinking like Angoran rabbit, but
It could be rabbit, it could be fleece, just something really soft. Something like I said, like maybe a gray. Something really long since they're super tall.
mhm.
And then I'll grab like a long shirt. Again, just kind of like an oversized, longish shirt.
I can't imagine that costing more than like 10 gold or something like that.
Yeah,
Or like a
and-
really nice soft cloak.
Yeah, and that'll be it. That's my shopping trip.
Okay. Your shirt's probably gonna cost you a couple silver. It's no big deal. Right, catch up.
Catfish agrees.
Yeah.
Tell her to make the price even lower. No, it's fine.
Hey, cat, get down. Yeah, stop it.
Okay,
Cat.
cool. So yeah, that happens. You can do that.
That might break your arm.
So I have my bath
Mm-hmm.
and just like spend like longer like until it's like past cold.
Mm-hmm.
Cold doesn't super bother me. And just like as they're bathing, Bittersweet is just like going like because they're safe now, kind of. Is just like cure wounds, all low level, and just like healing, trying to heal themselves as best they can.
Okay.
So I don't know how. So cure wounds. I don't know how cure wounds handles like stuff that's infected.
Mm.
They've definitely got like infected injuries
Mm-hmm.
because they've been like running cross country for the past like 3 months.
I'm not sure either, but it would probably close up the wound. It might pus up a little bit, but
Mhm.
that's something you can probably lance or something.
Lesser restoration could help with infection, right?
Yeah, it cures like disease and poison.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
that-
sure.
Yeah, that would help.
But it's a higher spell slot, and I don't want to waste. I don't
Oh no, true. I'm just saying, like, if it became problematic, probably do something about
Yeah.
it if you needed
Because
to.
they're still like in survival mode, where it's just like I'm just going to use like all my level 1 spell slots to heal myself. Anything other than that is saved for like an emergency. And then afterwards, I'm gonna cuddle with the lady.
Yep, Bridget is. She will talk as much as you want. She will not talk if you don't want her. She will cuddle you. There's a particular comfortable spot that you want to be cuddled in.
Mhm.
She's more than happy to help.
Yeah,
Are you
I
the big
just
spoon or the little spoon?
Big spoon, little spoon. Yes, exactly.
and I basically just tell her it's just like to do whatever she wants. That like as long as I can be close.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
She's very accommodating.
Okay. And I fall asleep like that.
Okay, cool.
And after an hour, I fucking revert back to a furbolg. I guess.
Okay. All
I
right.
hope that's not alarming for her.
No, she's surprisingly cool with it. She's seen a lot. She's experienced a lot. We don't need to get into detail.
Yeah.
Things I've seen.
Things she's seen. Okay. It's sorry 12:30. I didn't know that was gonna take that long.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh wow.
Okay, guys, rapid fire rounds here. Rapid fire.
We can go with
Go,
we
go.
can go for the first 2 months, and then we can do month 3 and 4 next game.
Okay.
I was about to say, we can, just do it all next weekend or something. I don't know.
Rose falling asleep.
Ah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
can
we
you
can
tell?
we can do the 6-month recap. Maybe it'll give you a little more time. I need to send Lynn something.
Me?
Yes.
You're about to be possessed by a hammer.
Give me a second.
While Derek's doing that, I will state that after I take my searing hot bath, because I am a tiefling, so I can take very hot temperatures, and so I like to take very hot baths, I will find my way back to, I guess, Theo's estate is where we're staying at, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, okay. And, either fall asleep and like the next morning or that evening, as long as it's not too late. I will tell Tilda that I will be staying at the Quivering Hills. Not that I don't appreciate the gesture of letting me stay here. I feel weird intruding on your homes. I don't want to be rude or overstep any boundaries that you might have. I just would feel more comfortable staying there, if that's all right.
If Ro were more awake, I
Oh.
would probably argue, but it's fine.
Okay. You can argue with me next week.
hmm
Also, what's Teagan doing? Is he here, or did he go back to Vox?
He's not quite back at the box yet.
Okay.
He's gonna spend a few weeks here, and then he's gonna head back.
Okay. Teagan doesn't have a problem staying at the Quivering Hills?
No, he
'Cause
hasn't.
I thought he was back in Vox.
No, he's got no problems. He's been trying
Alright.
to keep himself busy.
Alright.
He still has to make that cannon with flail heads.
Yeah, the flail head cannon for the keep.
Alright. It's a lot to read. Sorry, Len. It's a lot to read, but no, it's not. It's like 3-4 paragraphs. It's fine.
I had to put my glasses on, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. But
I don't need them when I'm
that's
editing.
what's gonna happen in the time frames that I indicated.
In the first part there, when you say glittering runes, do I recognize those?
Hold on.
Can the rest of us go?
Okay.
You want to go to bed, Ro?
Yes.
All right.
Some
I
of
was-
us also have to play D&D tomorrow.
Okay,
So.
so all right, so not tomorrow. Okay, so next week is going to be the 25th. We cool?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right, you can go to bed. You can go to bed, Ro.
Thank you.
Night row.
Night, Ro.
We
Good
dismissed.
night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night.
Yeah, this is your new tank.
God damn it.
Wait, a new
Heather.
tank?
I don't like her.
Tank and healer.
All right, well,
Okay.
For a little while.
back.
We have so many tanks now. I'm a tank.
You guys are not the way
Cody's a tank.
Not the way I'm a tank.
Yeah, I know. What are... I mean, just mechanically speaking, are you a moon druid?
Moon druid barbarian.
What?
Ooh, baby. Wow.
Didn't even know you could do that.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, of course you can.
Right,
But-
go into shift and goddamn. Just
May I
never-
ask what the split is?
3 barb, 8 druid.
Did you go bear totem?
Uh-huh.
I went ancestral guardian
Oh,
Oh,
nice. Cool, cool,
because
cool.
I've done baritone before and it's super super fun, but mechanically feels a little like cheating.